What is up, everybody, and welcome to the WAN Show. We have a great show lined up for you guys this week. The big launch was, of course, the Steam Machine, the Gabe Cube, the overpriced gaming console. Call it whatever you want. Already, having spent only 4 additional days with it since we published our review, I love it. Probably 3 times more than I did when I first evaluated it. And I'm going to talk about why, and it has nothing to do with gaming. I'm going somewhere with this.
Can that be topic 1?
There will also be cake. In other news...
Oh, wait, it's actually the... Okay, that's cool.
In other news...
That's cool.
Microsoft's June update fixed 208 security flaws, while also introducing a cascade of new bugs across all Windows versions. And that ties into why I am loving the Steam Machine so very, very much right now. What else we got this week, Mr. Lafreniere?
China's Ministry of State Security accuses spy turtles and spy fish of stealing sensitive marine data.
You picked that.
But if you want a more serious topic, his happiness around the Steam Machine might be able to come to you without buying it, because soon you too can run the Steam... Oh my goodness. You too can run SteamOS on your own hardware.
The show is brought to you today by AMD, REDTIGER, and Shokz, along with our wrap partner Dbrand, our laptop partner Razer, and our chair partner who is also Razer. Let's jump right into our headline topic. Let's do the quick sort of rundown of the... What?
I'm so curious about your Steam Machine comments.
Yeah, that's the headline topic. You're literally slowing down me talking about the headline topic.
My bad.
You're behaving like someone who, instead of getting into the headline topic, is going to go and draw everyone's attention to the fact that it's Lime Day with the freshest deals of the year.
Crazy.
You can shop Lime Day now. There's combo deals like loaded up backpack bundles. We've got commuter bundles with gift cards. We've got the Screwdriver Plus stubby screwdriver bundle for $99 USD. We've got deals on cable management arches, our new Map of Siberia desk pad, other desk pads. All you got to do is head over to LTTStore.com. It's a great week to send a checkout message. We've got end of season clearance on a bunch of apparel. LTTstore.com/collection/lime-day. Head over there and send a checkout message. It'll go to producer Dan. Yeah, we're doing it that early. And he will curate it, or he'll put it up on screen, or he'll respond to it himself, usually in his fantastic, snarky way. Anyway, what I actually want to talk about right now is the Steam Machine. Let's get through kind of the bones of what happened this week for anyone who lives under a freaking...
block of compute.
Black cubic rock.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I was going with that. Nice. We've got the wavelength. We got the wavelength on today.
I'm not sick anymore.
And then I want to talk about why I love the Steam Machine so much more today than I did even just a few days ago. All right. Valve engineer. Okay. This week, Valve launched the Steam Machine. It's got 6 AMD cores. It's got, about a 7600-ish class GPU. It's got 16 gigs of RAM and 8 gig GPU. It's got 512 gigs or 2 terabytes of storage. And it landed at a whopping $1,050 starting price, which took a lot of wind out of the internet excitement's sails, because a modestly spec'd but very small, compact, quiet gaming machine is fine as long as it doesn't cost more than $1,000 and unfortunately it did. Valve engineer Yazan Aldahiyat told Eurogamer that the Steam Machine price is significantly more than they planned. And we all know what that is because of. He added that while Valve was aware of component market trends, he didn't think anybody really expected or predicted the extent to which they were going to go up and are still going up. In a Steam Machine FAQ from before the PC console hybrids price announcement, Valve said, the limited availability and growing prices of these critical components mean we must revisit our exact shipping and pricing schedule. So we've known for a while that they were going to have to adapt the price. Valve has not disclosed exactly what the price was expected to be, but what they did say is that, and this came from Lawrence Yang, what they did say was that the increases to the Steam Deck were a good point of reference for the price that Valve would have been considering for this before the price increases. So, you know what's kind of funny about this is that if not for the industry going completely wackadoodle crazy on RAM and storage pricing, I wouldn't have had to eat this. I would have nailed it.
Did you qualify it at all?
I did. So what I said was $700.
I haven't watched it back.
$699.
Yeah.
But it could be another 100 if things go crazy.
Oh.
And I think what people are estimating based on the Steam Deck price increases is that it would have been around $750. So I would have been like, I was right in there. I was bookending what would have been the price of the Steam Machine. But what I said in the video was if I'm off by more than $100, my team and I will eat cake.
I don't think I was in that. Because I think you were saying that with, weren't you hosting that video with David?
David's on vacation.
Are we gonna like rush the set with LMG? This is so much cake.
I mean, I didn't say we'd eat the whole cake.
Okay.
You can have just a small piece. Dan, would you like a piece of cake?
I don't know what the quote was. I haven't watched it yet.
I have the quote here, actually. Let's see here.
Where's the white candle in the middle?
If the Steam Machine costs more than $700, I will eat a whole portal cake on WAN.
That is not the quote.
Is it?
Is it really?
Let me just take a
Can you play it?
screenshot
Can you
here.
play it?
That
Taking
can't
a
be right.
screenshot, so it'll freeze for a second.
Screenshot? That doesn't...
That's an Instagram post thing. I don't know. Sammy.
That's a screenshot.
Oh,
Sammy is not a credible source of information.
What did he say in the video?
Yeah, there's no way I said that in the video.
What did he say?
I will
in the
eat
video?
an entire Steam Machine on camera.
We all know that's not it.
Oh, man.
What I will do, though, is I will eat an entire segment of portal cake.
So this is a real type of like portal cake is a type of cake, right? What is this?
Black Forest.
Black Forest cake.
Black Forest cake.
Dan, would you like a piece?
Yeah, let me just throw this quote up first.
All right.
I will come.
We got to
grab
get
some.
the clip. You're putting the clip up, right? We're just listening to the clip.
I don't know if I got sent the clip.
It's classics.
It was a post.
Does Floatplane Chat have a timestamp for it?
Luke, how big of a piece would you like?
Not big.
Okay.
Small.
Okay.
That works.
Here's a baby.
I'll take that. I'll eat that.
Here's a baby.
That I will accept.
Baby, dainty, lady-sized piece.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I am a dainty lady.
Well, I brutalized it. So, so your piece looks like that.
my cake is a lie.
Yeah. Dan's cake, on the other hand, is full truth.
I will come grab it in a second.
Nope, I got you.
You don't have
I got you, Dan. I'll just move my Steam machine and there we go.
Okay.
Oh my! You're so clunky with it. I understand it'll
Thank
survive,
you.
but it feels disrespectful or something. I don't know. It bothers me. Are you eating too, Sammy? Sammy wants cake.
Sammy wants cake. All right, Sammy, you can cut your own cake because I got to kind of get on with the show a little
Gotta
bit
do
here.
the show.
Get on in here.
Okay, I think. Yeah, of course, Noki found it. That makes sense. Did you get that link, Dan?
Okay.
Yeah, just waiting for the ads.
Okay.
Brilliant. All right. So in the meantime,
well, we know we at least have to eat some amount of cake.
okay.
So we could just kick off with that while he gets his
Yeah, we're going to start eating cake.
But what else is going on here?
I still don't. Okay, right. I wanted to talk about pricing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Even though I have to eat portal cake.
Do you want me to keep reading the topic?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Unlike some folks, I'm actually not upset with Valve about the pricing because I think realistically what Valve is doing is they're coming into this product launch without any pre-negotiated supply. So while it seems like they're out ahead of the schedule of price increases of someone like a Sony or someone like a Microsoft, who, by the way, just increased their pricing again this week. So that's $100 additional for 512 gig models, $150 on 1 terabyte models, and they are sunsetting the 2 terabyte model outright.
Well, honestly, I could see that. That makes sense.
I could see that. But what all of that tells us is that Microsoft is able to put off these price increases because they've already been in mass production for years on this thing.
They might have bought a year ahead of time or something.
Xboxes,
or a quarter or whatever.
Any Xboxes that are on a cargo ship when a price increase hits are booked and built at the old price, whereas Valve didn't have that benefit. So they were sitting there going, okay, we're done all the design on this thing. We're ready for mass production. We just got boned on this. And while it's possible that the initial production run might actually be at a lower price than the ones that they're building in the factory right now, what they knew looking at that was that there was going to be an increase. So they could either launch it at $979, knowing that they were going to have to go up to $1050 or, maybe even beyond later, or they can make their best guess as to where we're going and then try to blend it as best they can. And I think that they were put in a really difficult position. Launching a product right now is kind of a nightmare.
Brutal, yeah. Honestly, launching almost any kind of product is a nightmare right now, with the Hormuz and everything else going on. And then you also add on top of it anything that includes any compute components, especially RAM. It's just like, oh my God.
Our battery bank might be impacted.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Because we're seeing I think it was 8-month lead times on some of the ICs.
Yep.
Just because all the fab time is just for AI stuff.
Well, aren't even just plastics going up?
It's just
like almost everything is going up by a little bit because transport costs are going up.
Everything's going up.
Blah, 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 blah.
But that doesn't mean that there's nothing that I can't blame Valve about.
Oh no, Dan.
After some backlash about Steam Machine performance, Valve has quietly changed the page's CPU and GPU description from 4K gaming at 60 FPS to up to 4K gaming, which I think is a lot more reasonable. And honestly, Valve should have known to do.
They should have known to do that
right out of the gate.
After the deck. Maybe if you make that mistake with the deck, sure. But games are just too varied. I'm 100% certain it will play some game at 4K 60.
Sure.
Quite a few,
I'll play
probably.
some Don't Starve Together at 4K.
Yeah.
No, 4K 120. Let's go.
Barrow 2020.
Now that's a deep cut.
That'll do it. But yeah, not everything.
Not everything, and especially, and not even anything that's really, really recent. Not at reasonable settings. It's just it's not feasible. Yes, I could render at an internal resolution of 320p and I could upscale it and rub Vaseline all over my screen. But come on, let's be real.
And that's maybe fine. It's just not what was technically claimed at the beginning.
Yeah.
Do we have that clip ready? Should we jump to that?
The YouTube clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got it linked there at the top of the topic.
You want me to play it
if you want? Luke has no audio. Yeah, sure.
Don't let pesky
required.
That's all right.
I'm not, apparently.
You okay?
Don't worry about that. Is this 2 unskippable ads? Oh my goodness. YouTube without premium is rough, man.
We definitely have some thoughts on the current state of YouTube later on in the show.
By more than $60, I will eat an entire portal cake on the WAN Show. What is a portal cake?
You don't remember the cake is a lie?
An entire cake?
It's true this time.
Okay, well, because I counted on you guys to help with the work, you are gonna help me eat it.
Gladly.
We win as a team and we die as a team here. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Someone was taken out of context.
Okay, so I definitely said that
You for sure said a whole cake.
we as a team would eat it.
Yeah, not me.
Dan, who else is still in the office? Because we're going to need some more help eating this cake.
We got a half hour.
Can you please put out a
recruit
call?
some cake
I'll go
eaters.
everyone that I can.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Okay. Anyways, The cake will be eaten. We will finish consuming the entire cake.
All right. And while we work on finding some people to help us consume cake, I would like to talk about why the Steam machine is
Yeah. Why are you more positive on it? It's
more.
interesting.
I am.
Do we have a cake?
Get on
already?
in here, Nicole.
You got to cut it yourself.
Yeah, you got to cut a piece and then grab some cake.
Yeah.
This is the cake station.
Yeah.
All right. That was my nickname in high school, by the way.
The cake station.
Wasn't at all.
It is now.
All right. So in the hubbub of hitting the review embargo for the Steam machine,
Yeah.
like I was, it landed in office,
And there's so much price disappointment.
and we dropped everything.
Yeah.
We had like an all writer hands meeting.
Makes sense.
We talked through, okay, what's our content roadmap for this? Who's working on this? Who's working on that? Because we had something along the lines of like 8 days to execute all the shorts and all the long form videos that we wanted to get done, including editing, which, by the way, massive shout out to Nicole and her team for getting all of that done. Like, yeah, our pipeline is not like written, where once it's written, it's done. No, from there, Glenn, who also showed up for cake, Glenn and his team, they have to shoot. It goes to the editors. It goes back to the writing team and then to me for review. And then we finally post it. There's a lot of steps, right? And so in all of the like running around from this set to that set and reviewing this script and experiencing it hands-on here, I didn't really get a chance to like take a deep breath and just use it. Labs is giving me FPS numbers, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that looks about right. And yes, I agree, the experience, it doesn't live up to 4K 60, but I didn't really get to like just experience it. And that changed on, I guess it was Tuesday after the review was up, and then we had, any lingering things we still needed to quickly test that were done, and it was finally handed to me, and I went, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use only the Steam machine as my computer for like some period. A week, 2 weeks, a month. I'm not sure. I'm going to start and I'm going to see how it goes. And then we can always change the title of the video according to how long I end up using it.
So you're doing a form of Linux I switched. Kind of.
But
it didn't blow up immediately.
But it's not
That's
Linux.
pretty good.
And let me explain that.
Okay.
What I thought Valve was making with the Steam machine was a competitor to the PlayStation 5. In fact, the vast majority of what Valve communicates that they think that they are making is a competitor to the PlayStation 5.
Sure.
But whether it was on purpose or by accident, what Valve created instead was the best competitor that I've ever seen to the Mac Mini. Think about it for a second. Who else has done it with the semi-custom silicon from AMD, their own operating system, their own hardware design? Valve is, as a PC maker, the most integrated PC manufacturer outside of Apple. They control the whole ecosystem.
I guess because the custom silicon, because there's a number of brands, System 76 included, that sell computers that have their own operating system on it. But the custom silicon, sure.
The moment you boot up a Steam machine, you are having the Valve curated experience.
Yeah.
In a way that is simply not true of any other flavor of Linux or any other Windows desktop. They have one person in mind in the creation of this machine, and that is the customer. And only Apple does it like that. And I just and so I booted it up and I went, okay, yeah, forget big picture because I'm not actually gaming right now. I'm using it for work.
Is that why you're hauling it around with you?
Yeah.
You're like almost like laptopping.
Not almost.
Yeah. So you're like hotel desking it everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And from the moment I fired it up and said goodbye Steam big picture mode and started using it as a desktop, I went, this is what I've been waiting for the whole time.
What? That's so interesting to me. Okay, so why?
Okay. This is going to sound a little bit crazy. Okay.
I've to be clear, I've never owned a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I've never actually really used SteamOS. How is it any different?
It's the little things.
Okay.
Okay. I fired up my settings. Okay, so first of all, I forget which desktop environment they're using. SteamOS, DT. Which one are they using?
Wouldn't the Microsoft Surface also come out under that category? Did the Surface have custom silicon?
You know what? No. It had exclusive silicon for a while in partnership with Qualcomm, but I can't think of a time when it had custom silicon. So sorry, it uses KDE Plasma. So you jump right into the desktop, and it's immediately very familiar to like a Windows user. You've got your not start menu.
It's in the cup.
You're gonna eat. You've got your not start menu down in the bottom left. You've got your system tray in the bottom right. You've got everything works kind of the way that you'd expect, except just better. So jumping into my display settings, for instance.
Sure.
On Windows, your display settings are a mess. They're just yeah, I will. The fact that this still looks like this in the year of our Lord 2026 is insane.
Hey, want to do anything with it? Click advanced.
Here's a gigantic thing, okay? Here is some realistically kind of advanced settings to do with multiple display management, which I suspect that the majority of computers, remember, a lot of them are laptops, don't even have this. So we don't even care about this a lot of the time. Okay, we got our brightness, nightlight, color profile, HDR. I have to go all the way down here to find resolution and scale. Scale is something I'm very likely to be touching the first time I open this. I have to click advanced
to get to refresh rate.
Are you insane?
The most commonly incorrectly set up display setting.
Are you insane that I have to go into a submenu to access that?
I'm surprised Windows doesn't at least notify you at this point that it's set low.
It's wild. It's kind of like how when you look at the Best Buy product tag for a laptop, GPU is still not on there. On some of them it is, but on a lot of them it's not on there. It's like, my God, that's the first thing I want to know, right? They got it's crazy, and the SSD will still be under HDD. Blah, blah, HDD : what kind of SSD? Like it's wild. I just had to shop. It's fine. I just had to shop for a laptop recently, and I was like blown away that GPU is still not on a lot of them. So KDE Plasma, just everything is on one screen. I don't even have to scroll. It's all above the fold. I can change I can rotate 90 degrees or 180 degrees. I can do everything I need to do. It's right there.
Plasma's really good. There's an
Plasma's
update
great.
That I haven't installed yet. I'll probably do it tomorrow that I'm actually pretty excited about. It's fun. That's one of the really big things is whenever my distro updates, I get really excited. And whenever Windows updates, I'm like, oh. And we'll talk about that more in the show. But like, I don't think that's just me being hypocritical. It feels real.
And again, this is another KDE thing. So they use the KDE Discover Software Center for their app store. Unlike previous Linux experiences that I've had, every app that I've searched for has come up with meaningful options that I might actually want that are just curated for me. Everything about the SteamOS experience so far, it boots up so fast. It sleeps and wakes without flaw. It shuts down so fast, which matters to me a lot more than it would to most people because, like you said, I'm hoteling this thing around with me. I'm like carrying it around in my backpack.
Which is not an average experience, but is a pretty cool one.
But it's working.
And kind of viable.
Totally viable.
It's not that big.
It is so much more responsive feeling. No unnecessary animation craft. Oh, this one's been driving me nuts.
Which, if you want the unnecessary animation craft, you could probably add it.
Yeah.
It's Linux, so like.
Okay. Check this out. This has been driving me insane. Samsung recently pushed an update to OneUI that does this. Do you see how it does a little wiggle
Yeah.
on the two above and below the one that I'm dragging?
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys see this little wiggle? Oops.
It's gone.
Okay.
It still works.
Yeah.
I can see it.
You guys see the little wiggle?
Yeah.
Distracting and annoying. And I went, okay, well, that's fine. Realistically, I can just go into my accessibility options and I can turn it off. Here we go. Animations. Okay, reduce animations. No problem. I'll just do that. Check this out. Now it does this.
Oh,
It does a wiggle with a stutter.
that's horrible.
Hold on. I forgot to switch to Linus Cam.
That's so bad.
Why? Who is asking for this? And more importantly, if I say turn it off, it means turn it the fuck off. What are we even doing here? The Steam machine just feels like a well thought out experience more than, and I've used KDE before, more than KDE bolted to some other distro does.
Sorry, I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because it's more than Windows, which is just hilarious. It's kind of sad. But
And so-
you got to find the humor in it.
And so as much as I'm disappointed in the gaming performance of the Steam machine, and as much as I don't love the price, I recognize that Valve didn't really have a choice on the price, that the cost is what the cost is. I mean, Microsoft themselves acknowledged that certain key components of the Xbox have gone up, I think they said 4x in price, and probably more since then, because that was a little while ago. So there are things about it that would still give me pause to recommend it to someone, especially as like a 4K gaming console. But when it comes to the desktop computer experience, especially now that Apple actually just increased prices this week as well, the Mac Mini is now $100 more than it used to be. Still a fair ways off the Steam machine, but let them cook. Even Apple's not immune to the supply chain disruptions. Here's good.
Also, take some cake.
Eat the food, Tina.
Take the cake.
Nice. Thanks, Vance.
You don't have to take the whole. Well,
There's like one slice left.
yeah, good.
Okay, he's
if you're
taking
gonna eat it, take
All right,
it, please.
See you, Vance.
Grab a fork.
Have a good weekend.
No, there you go.
Thank you.
Good.
All right.
Okay, cake has been eaten.
As a
Well,
computer,
distributed.
I love it. And if there was a SteamBook,
Ooh.
Oh. Woo.
I would be talking to you to go to the infra team, and I would be seriously like, hey,
LMG on SteamOS.
is there any reason, other than maybe editors, is there any reason that the company couldn't
Definitely
just be running
editors
SteamOS?
at this point, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than editors, is there any reason that we couldn't just be running SteamOS? I've been very bullish on SteamOS since Valve first announced the Steam Deck, because to me, what Linux was missing was a clear vision, a focused vision for what the user experience should be, what a smooth user experience could be. And that's what Valve has done. With a lot of help, with a ton of help. But I think that the pricing is just so unfortunate because it has distracted from what is otherwise such a complete package here. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I think that's all I have to say about that. I wish more people would get a chance to try it, and I hope that I'm not being too optimistic here, but I think that if pricing goes down, Valve will be responsive to that, and I think that maybe in a year, maybe in a year and a half, maybe more, this should be more accessible to more people. Knock on wood.
Can we skip to a future topic?
Do you want to talk about the whole SteamOS
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
So the next
that's a perfect
topic is
segue.
soon you can run SteamOS.
You gotta collapse topics when we're done, otherwise people are gonna do it for you. No, you were right, Dan. I was wrong.
Normally I wait.
Soon you can run SteamOS on your own hardware. Valve has stated that starting with SteamOS's 3.8 release, you can put together your own Steam machine using whatever PC parts you want. The first non-beta release of SteamOS 3.8 released just last week with patch notes including improved compatibility with recent Intel and AMD platforms and greatly improved video memory management on discrete GPU platforms, which is, I believe, the key thing that they needed. During an interview with The Verge, Valve's Pierre-Loup Griffay?
Griffey.
Sure, close enough. Stated that Valve has a growing team collaborating very closely with Nvidia for driver support in SteamOS as well. He mentioned Nvidia support might not come this year, but emphasized that it's being worked on. While these are great improvements, the installation process is still geared towards a fresh install on a new drive and not installing beside an existing OS on a separate partition, which makes sense.
So what?
Yeah.
So is Windows.
So is all of them.
Mac OS sure as heck is.
Yeah. Discussion question. If SteamOS was in a state where it would have fully supported your hardware at the beginning of the Linux challenge, would you have chosen it for any of your devices? Are there machines you would install it on now?
No question, yes.
Really interesting. That's so interesting to me. I don't think I would have changed anything, but only because, honestly, I hadn't used it, and the zeitgeist was around Cache, and I had recently been using Arch, and Cache is based on Arch. I know SteamOS is as well. There's a maybe on the desktop, but I probably still would have gone Cache. And laptop, I'm pretty happy with Mint.
I'm a mainstream normie little bitch. And
Based on your description,
yeah,
it almost sounds like I would rather adopt it on my laptop. Because you're talking about things just working and like ease of the approach of the maybe it's an everything install. I don't know.
I think if I could have, I would have just put SteamOS on everything. But the reason I couldn't was because no NVIDIA support.
So are you gonna try now with, because you have a 7900 XTX in one of your systems, right?
I do.
It's like a discrete AMD card.
My daily driver has a 7900.
Are you gonna
XTX.
try?
What I said at the end of the Linux challenge was true. I think I want to try a cut down Windows install first.
Okay.
But the good news is I got time because Valve's not ready yet. Their collaboration with NVIDIA is just ramping up, it seems. And, you know, if I have from now until, if I give Microsoft 6 months, right? And then Valve and NVIDIA come through like early next year on proper NVIDIA driver support in
Probably
SteamOS,
take a bit, yeah.
then I think that's a perfect timeline that gives Microsoft a shot. And then if they, whether they succeed or fail, I am going to want to give daily driving SteamOS a fair crack here. And the coolest thing about bringing NVIDIA into this partnership is you look at what they're doing with the RTX Spark. Look at the influence that NVIDIA has on the gaming industry. If there's anyone that can get Linux taken seriously,
It is probably them.
it's NVIDIA. Like, name another company that has their hooks into almost quite literally every game developer on the planet. Nobody.
AJ in Floatplane chat, this is like LMG Floatplane AJ, said, I'm thinking of adding a GPU to my NAS and running a SteamOS VM for my TV. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, actually.
That's a cool. That's
Leave it to AJ to come up with a cool idea.
I was literally the words out of my mouth.
so.
Man, he came up with one. I sent it to Linus. I don't want to spoil it, but AJ came up with an idea that is freaking sick. And if we do it, I'm pretty excited. But
Commander Queen here says if you need Linux pre-installed, you really shouldn't be using Linux. But see, that's one of the reasons that I think SteamOS is so important, because pre-installed Linux, here by the way, is fine as long as somebody is making sure that, you know, a bunch of dependencies don't go out of date, or someone is making sure that the latest kernel is working fine with the hardware that you're using, or whatever it is. That's exactly where SteamOS comes in, is because if you're running that hardware that they expect, you are having that curated experience, you are getting those updates on a reasonable cadence. Someone else is doing the busy work for you, so you can enjoy everything that's good about Linux and just be a user of Linux rather than a tinkerer with Linux. And that is 100% the experience I'm having so far.
yeah, and you can enjoy both, or you can go for a more like open, up to you type type, distro or desktop environment or whatever on the Linux side.
But it's all about choice.
But yeah, that's I think where the answer kind of lies, is like there are ways to approach Linux where you should probably know how to install it. There's also ways to approach Linux where like you don't need to at all. I remember way back in the day, I had my mom running, was it Ubuntu?
I think you said it was Ubuntu.
Probably.
Yeah.
On like a netbook. Mm-hmm. Just because it was like so cheap.
Like 3 gigs of RAM or whatever, so it was the only thing that would run on it.
And the netbook was so dirt cheap that if you added a Windows license, it would like double the cost. So like it didn't make any sense. And it was fine because what she needed was a browser and effectively LibreOffice.
Yeah.
So like my mom is familiar with LibreOffice for whatever reason.
Nice.
Just because that like series of events that happened. And it was completely fine. It wasn't really a problem because Ubuntu was fine. She wouldn't have installed it.
Ados says, Linus, you said you shouldn't buy a pre-built custom water cooling PC if you can't build one yourself due to maintenance. And I agree. Sort of the same as Linux. Except that I just explained why it's not the same thing. This is Linux. The fact that I can't install it doesn't mean that I can't run it, right? It came pre-installed on my phone. It's Linux-based. That's like the whole point, is that if you are rolling something kind of custom, something kind of cutting edge, then that what you're saying is true. But if you are running a curated Linux, in the same way that if you're running a custom water-cooled PC where the technician checks in on it every few months to, make sure all the seals are good and perform maintenance on it. Yeah, exactly. This is like running Linux with a maintenance contract. Somebody else is going to make sure that it's always working. That's why it's different. Hey.
I really wonder what... Sorry,
okay.
I was just thinking. I really wonder what the experience is like. I want to spend some time with SteamOS because it is Arch-based. So like it should actually be... You should be capable of doing a lot of damage if you poke around under the hood, I think.
I mean, it's mutable, though. So, like, it should keep you from doing too much stupid SteamOS, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It should be pretty hard to break it too badly. I mean, I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, so I
could probably do it.
I don't think I would want to run that on my desktop then, because I like the tinkering aspect. So I'm not dogging on. It's just I've enjoyed that part of it. But again, that brings me back to like it might even seem weird. But that might make it more... I'm quite happy with Mint. I have no desire to change. But if I was starting again from fresh, that might make it more interesting for my laptop where I honestly don't want to tinker at all.
Yeah.
But I have been really enjoying running Linux on there because I swear everything you just said, it boots up really fast. It shuts down really fast. It goes to sleep perfectly fine. The updates are lightweight. It doesn't bother me at all. There isn't a ton of unnecessary stuff. I can just get into things really quickly. Like it has finally passed that test of I kept trying to run Linux for work for years and I kept going back to Windows because it was in my way more than Windows was. And at this point, not even because Linux or Windows has gotten so much worse, which it has, Linux has gotten so much better that it's actually just very efficient. And I am more productive running a lightweight, easy to use distro on my laptop than any Windows install. It's just very interesting to me. And I don't think about it, like, ever. I never think about the fact that I'm like, oh, I'm using Linux on my laptop. It just never comes up.
Meanwhile, on the Windows side of things, on June 9th, Microsoft released the largest Patch Tuesday update in the entire program's 23-year history, fixing 208 security vulnerabilities, including 38 that were rated critical and 3 publicly disclosed 0 days.
Very good, very good, very good.
Since then,
fantastic.
That same update has created bugs on every supported version of Windows, not just Windows 11. Bugs include recycle bin file name issues. When the confirmation dialog to permanently delete a file shows up, it displays the file's internal storage identifier, something like $R4F7A2C, instead of the human-readable file name. Nice. Note that the list view still shows the correct name and the restored files come back unchanged, but the delete prompt is functionally useless for confirming what it is exactly that you're about to nuke. Microsoft formally blamed that one on a security hardening change that closed a 23-year-old unchecked buffer vulnerability in the Windows Shell's desktop.ini processor. The fix for that isn't expected until July 14th, and the bug affects Windows 11 versions 23H2 through 26H1, Windows 10 22H2, and every LTSC and LTSB version. Also, Windows Server from 2012 through 2025. There's also BitLocker lockouts on enterprise hardware. Corporate devices are rebooting straight into the BitLocker recovery screen after installing the update. One administrator reported pushing the update to 300 machines overnight, and 42 failed to boot by morning. This is impacting mostly HP EliteBook 840G10s, a bunch of other EliteBooks, and some select Dell Precision laptops. The cause of this one is that the update's new secure boot certificate data changes the Trusted Platform Module's boot environment measurements enough so that BitLocker treats the boot as potentially tampered with and demands the 48-digit recovery key.
Oh, that's so annoying.
That's so funny.
On HP Enterprise units that shipped with a 100 megabyte EFI system partition, the certificate refresh doesn't fit and errors out.
Oh, I remember that one.
Microsoft's AI support tool told affected administrators who didn't have recovery keys that the only available resolution is a full OS wipe and Windows reinstall, which means losing all locally stored data on the device. Meanwhile, other issues that Microsoft hasn't formally acknowledged yet. OneDrive seems to be broken on corporate PCs. The shortcut in File Explorer sidebar still appears, but it can't be used to access the files. System freezes within 5 minutes of boot on some Windows 11 machines. In some cases, the freeze hits so fast users can't reach settings to uninstall the update. Over 150 blue screen of death reports in 48 hours, including a DPC watchdog violation boot loop, where the system crashes during startup, reboots, and then crashes again in a cycle. Broken Word and Excel automation in third-party line of business apps, e.g. commercial dental software like Dentrix and SoftDent, because of a change in how Windows hands off COM calls to Office. There's no confirmed link between the use of AI for development and this catastrophe of bugs, but users on Reddit and Twitter are pointing to Satya Nadella's disclosure that roughly 30% of Microsoft's code is AI generated as a potential cause for these quality concerns.
It's hard to not acknowledge that.
It really is, isn't it?
That sounds like you might have hit the nail on the head there a little bit.
Yep. Way to go, users on Reddit. You did it this time.
Yeah,
We did it, Reddit.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
We found the culprit.
Man, wasn't there a discussion question and stuff on there? And now we're shrinking it too fast. Did any LMG systems get impacted by this? Not as far as I know.
I haven't seen anything. Yeah, that's why I collapsed it.
Yeah.
Overall, I just think it's funny what a refreshing experience I've had this week running SteamOS while also reading about the absolute hell that people are going through on Windows right now.
I'm so happy that happened to you because I felt kind of insane this whole time being like, it's just working.
Oh, just like Linux?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just fine.
I don't know. My favorite is the short circuit where I have that laptop with Linux pre-installed, and I like install Steam or something, and then I go to reboot it, and the entire desktop, the entire OS is corrupted. I'm just like, I mean, and you saw the one with Wade's Dankpod's machine. I have
nothing. Since seen the laptop one. You told me to watch it, and I saw it. Yeah,
I did nothing. Yeah. You saw me. I did nothing.
Hadn't he been running that fine for like months or something?
Wade's machine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was like his daily driver install. I did nothing to it.
So I'm just happy that it's happened once. At least we got one. Thank goodness. Little magical little box, dude.
You know what? Even during Linux Challenge, like the things that worked well didn't always work perfectly well.
Sure.
Like it's probably down to the MediaTek Wi-Fi chipset that I was using in my weird Strix Halo laptop, but I couldn't connect to some access points. Whereas this so far connects to everything because somebody made sure it would. You know, and so it's little things like that. Somebody did QA on this hardware running that software.
Right, yeah.
And that's something that no Linux distro can do unless they are, you know, I mean, I hate to use System 76 as an example here because technically they do that, but like Pop! OS was a dumpster fire when I went to use it,
Yeah,
and
but I
not
mean,
for anything to do with hardware software integration.
I think some of the I don't know a lot about like distro development and stuff like that.
Sure.
Also known as effectively nothing. But I'm assuming they have like beta programs and stuff where
Sure, but there's an
hardware
infinite,
variants.
literally an infinite number of hardware
and
combinations.
when you're talking about your Strix Halo machine, that's
a super weird hardware
that's a
config.
niche one. Yeah,
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the chance that you'd land on that is pretty low.
And that's not their fault.
Yeah.
A lot of them are volunteers.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Right.
lot. Yeah.
So you can't blame them for that.
No.
Whereas now somebody is being paid to make sure that the software runs on this and that it
really
works
cool
right.
as well as I'm
And
sure
the drivers work right.
I'm sure there's upstream benefits. Which
100%.
is so exciting.
100%.
Like it's just good for. That's one of the reasons why I was so excited about the Steam machine. Is just more Linux attention will hopefully mean that things will get more betterer and more like big companies behind it, like Valve, releasing hardware that runs on this stuff, should result in more corporate money coming in and helping upstream benefit. It's based on Arch, blah 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 blah.
Somebody brought up Red Hat, but yeah, Tyler 2003 says Red Hat ? Question mark. Yes, they're
sure.
paid, but they don't have hardware. So even then, like it's not
I'm
like
sure
a
they
one to
have a
one.
lot of sample machines and stuff.
I'm sure they do,
yeah.
but it's not quite the same thing.
It's also not every distro. Like we're talking one distro
Exactly.
that's not super commonly used by random consumers.
All right, Dan, that still just says headline topic. Are you okay over there? Are you getting buried under comms?
No, you were like halfway through one, and I didn't want you to think that you had to move on to the next one.
Oh, I see. No, you're good.
We use that as a what we should do next.
Yeah,
thing.
we need that. Oh, more topics. That can't be right. We've done like 4.
Okay.
All right. Well, now's a good time to do our creator warehouse
I
announcements.
put them up,
apparently.
they don't listen. I take them down, they do. I don't know anymore.
Oh, wait. Do we?
He's not even going to listen to the cards now, is he?
No. I'm doing it. I'm
do
doing it. I'm
something
doing the. Do you want to pull up the story and then I'll talk about you?
Sure.
Okay. First up this week is the NetNoodz collection, which is not what it sounds like.
It kind of is.
I mean, yeah, networking noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Oops.
but it's not everything that it sounds like. How cute is that design?
What were you thinking?
You gotta zoom in more. You gotta zoom in more. Look what's in there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You don't think they can see it?
I think, yeah, you can see it. You can see the,
Okay, I can't go any further.
You can't do
See
that
the-
with fiber.
see the fiber optic.
You can't do that.
Well, don't worry about it. It's
That's bad.
the NetNoodles collection is
Don't
inspired
eat the fiber.
by the cables.
Don't bend it like that.
By the cable spaghetti behind your desk and comes in both a t-shirt and a hoodie with a ramen takeout inspired design. It's printed on our classic lightweight polyblend tee, while the hoodie uses our classic 100% cotton blank. Both feature a mix of regular and puff print details to really bring the design to life. If the NetNoodz design hits a little too close to home, it might be time to upgrade your setup. Good timing too, because our true spec cable lineup is fully restocked with plenty of lengths and connector options. Dun, 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 dun. There they are, and they are flipping moving. So if you want to make sure that you get the length that you need, then now is a really great time to put in an order.
This is the first time I've seen genuinely all of them in stock.
I know.
In maybe ever.
I know. It's
I'm
'cause
not even kidding.
This is our first like big mass shipment since we launched,
Nice.
Do you know why they're back in stock?
because we got a big shipment.
Because you push the big red button on the table.
Oh! Wait, really?
Oh.
That was the restock button. We had lost it.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm just making up lore.
Wait, what?
I thought he was being
No, I thought you were serious.
That is what the button was supposed to be for. It's like, aha, restock. I don't know why.
There's no batteries
There's no
in it.
batteries in it.
I didn't set it up.
This
Was it actually-
I'm not part of our social
This shows
team.
how easily we can be gaslit by Dan.
No, because
No.
because Dave did tell me something about that. He wanted me to like press the button live on the
Cables
show,
are back in restock.
and then the cables
yeah.
be back in stock. But then the fact that I pressed it early doesn't matter because it's not connected to anything.
It's
Dan.
wireless.
Check out the NetNoodz collection at lmg.gg/netnoods with a Z. And head to lmg.gg/TrueSpec to get some of our TrueSpec cables. In other news, I'm going over to your laptop. Lime Day is still going strong, but not for much longer. Don't miss out on deals like our loaded backpack bundles, our magnetic cable management bundles. We have up to 30% off select apparel and more. The sale ends Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. If you're shopping with us for the first time, by the way, you will also get a $10 coupon towards a future purchase of $50 or more. So head over to LTTStore.com before Lime Day wraps up. We have a daily deal today. On the US site, we have old stock of the Precision Pro driver and a bit kit. Today only $19.99 each. So that's $40 for the combo of the Precision Pro driver and the bit set. And on the worldwide site, we have the Precision Pro kit, which is the driver and the bit kit for $39.98. So the same price, but it's like a combo instead of being individual.
These aren't clickable, eh?
View more on the right.
Oh, view today's deal. Okay.
There you go.
Right.
All right, we got there. Nice. These have been
That's pretty good.
Very popular. Yeah. There's some pretty good Lime Day deals. There's a big.
Wait.
This is funny. Gotta love lumpy inventory. So that's explaining why it's a combo here and why they're individual here, because we have separate warehouses.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of people ask us over the years, why don't you have a warehouse in this region and why don't you have one in that region? And it's because we have a lot of SKUs and we're actually, relatively speaking, a small company, and it creates a lot of logistical challenges when you're trying to perfectly balance your stock across all your different distribution centers and then run your promos according to that so that it's not confusing. So I don't have to stand here for like 5 minutes and explain why we have, 3 meter, 1.5 meter, and 1 meter cables on this site. And like,
Question.
Anyway. Yes.
If you had, say you had 10,000 backpacks in the US and you had 2 in Canada, and you wanted to have way more in Canada because that's your global hub, because you're like, why are we out there and we have so many down there? You paid shipping, obviously. You're going to have to pay shipping again to try to get it up to the other hub. So that sucks, but that's just built in. There's nothing you can do about that.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, it's hopefully not that far, but it's still going to suck.
It's pretty far.
You paid duties and taxes and tariffs and other fun
Sure did.
things to get it into the States.
Sure did.
Do you now have to pay more
Sure do.
to get out to Canada, and you don't get your American ones back, do you?
And if for whatever reason I ever have to send those Canadian ones back to the States, guess what? I get f***ed again
Paid
there too.
again. Oh my God. Okay. These are genuine questions. I don't
There's
know
a
what's going
bit
on.
more nuance to it than that.
Maybe you get some of it back or something.
But in general, it is cost prohibitive to do
To shift them.
stock balancing like that,
Okay.
unless it is a very large quantity, such that you're taking advantage of economies of scale for importing.
Understood.
And it's funny that you used backpacks as an example, because we actually had pretty much that exact situation with the commuter
really?
backpack.
The commuter one?
So we vastly overestimated how many we were going to sell in the US. We stocked up bigly in the lead up to the implementation of tariffs because it was way cheaper to import them directly into the US rather than bring them into our main hub and then transfer them. And because the US market softened a fair bit, because whatever the headlines say about inflation and consumer sentiment down there, I can tell you from sort of a company that has a lot of discretionary purchases and talks to other people who sell a lot of discretionary items that things are soft.
Yeah.
U.S. sales are soft, and part of that
All sales are soft, aren't they?
not as much.
Not as much as US.
Chatting with folks at Computex, like global brands, Europe is still holding pretty strong. The U.S. is apparently pretty rough right now.
Yeah.
For consumer electronics brands. No, I shouldn't say consumer electronics. I should say more like IT electronics, computer accessories brands, computers and computer accessories. Scrappy TP says flaccid. Yeah, I'd say flaccid is a pretty good descriptor. It's still there, and it'll grow again. But at the moment, it's a little spongy and tired.
It might need
some excitement, some motivation to achieve engorgement.
Yeah. Seems pretty good. Anything more on the store?
I do think that like
Free shipping over $125. Did we mention that?
Oh, did we not?
I don't know. Maybe. You probably did.
Okay, I did not mention that. Anyway, Lime Day, go check it out. Now's as good a time to get a deal as there will be for a while. We had a long chat, me and the Creator Warehouse leadership team, and we have determined that we've been doing too many promos. That's not to say that, we won't still offer deals sometimes, but it was getting to the point where there was like always a deal on. And I think it's not good for maintaining the value of your brand and maintaining the margins that allow you to continue to grow and scale and operate. So you can expect to see us probably do Lime Day on an ongoing basis. We'll still do Black Friday.
Yeah. That makes sense. Basically everybody does. There's some seasonal deals, like that is a thing.
But beyond that, I think what you're going to see is you're going to see us be a little bit more responsible with the size of our buys, rather than overbuy and then promo out.
Well, and there was a lot of weird stuff, like the tariff frenzy was a very confusing time, and you don't know how much to order, you don't know how much people are going to buy, and sometimes you're trying to get that inventory down and stuff. Like things were a little crazy. I think I can, because I did notice we were doing a lot of stuff too, but it's, The world was kind of, it still is a little on fire. Maybe people are going to do some stuff sometimes. It's okay.
Dude, it's been, I feel like the last few years, like 5 years, 6 years, like basically since COVID, I found myself kind of going, okay, but like, when is just the business as usual? For just a while. Is anyone else feeling that way?
Yeah, for sure.
To be clear, I want to make this abundantly clear. Like, I'm doing okay. We're doing okay. We're fighting through it. Our team's doing okay. Like, we're okay.
Yeah.
But like, how about just like 6 months?
Please.
Just a
6 days.
business as usual,
Yeah, for sure.
Like, Yeah. Like I feel. Yeah, like the Canadian dollar's at like a 5-year low right now or something like that. Like it's always something,
I was talking to a buddy from Venezuela, like, I don't know, on, what would that have been?
14-month low, excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
Sunday,
yeah.
I think. And then I heard the news of all the earthquakes, and I was just like, oh my God. He's just telling me like things are going really well for him, like blah, 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 blah. And then it's just like, oh yeah, like one of my friends is just missing. It's just like, oh my God. What do we do, man? Yeah, I condolences, but it's yeah. A few days even would be pretty good. 6 months would be great.
I'm
not saying no to 6 months.
I feel like if I asked for a whole year, that's being greedy. I'm not asking for a year.
I love how that's greedy.
I don't want to be greedy. I think 6 months.
6 months would be so sick. I feel like a lot of good could happen in 6 months.
I think I could be fully reset and just ready to go hard again.
Yeah.
And to be clear, I'm not even asking for time off. I'll come to work.
Yeah.
I just want it to not be a catastrophe. Like, I don't want fires to put out.
Yeah.
How about we have some time to work on fire prevention strategies?
Speaking of which,
did you see Lytton's on fire again?
Really?
Or like, I don't know if since this is a week ago news, but like, yeah, Lytton, poor Lytton. Not as bad as last time, apparently. Out of control 6 days ago, but 3 days ago says one home destroyed, which really is not as bad as last time. Apparently, lightning 2 days ago was found to be the reason for it. Anyway, yeah. Good luck, Lytton.
Rescinded all evacuation alerts and evacuation orders.
Good
to hear.
Hey, one evacuation order that we cannot rescind is that we need to evacuate expecting the WAN show to stream anywhere other than we created a new channel. So we heard you loud and clear.
We did it, Reddit.
You do not want the clips and the stream on the same channel.
Yeah.
So we're giving that a shot. I'm not promising that it'll stay this way forever, because if viewership on the WAN Show is not sustainable, having this WAN Show dedicated channel, we might have to go back to putting it on clips. But for now, guys, subscribe, ring the bell, get over there. We want to do what you're asking if YouTube algorithmically allows us to make that sustainable. So it's just at WAN Show YT.
Yeah.
Go over, subscribe if you want notifications for WAN Show, and then
LMGClips is back, basically.
Whoops, that was a typo. Well, it figured it out.
Is it staying LMGClips?
I think it's staying LMGClips.
What's really funny,
We might have to change that.
I think they might enjoy some inside baseball. There's some people on the internets, I guess, noticed that the LMGClips channel was kind of like flipping. It's like WAN Show, LMGClips, WAN Show, LMGClips, and then maybe it flipped some more times. I don't know. We were basically equally as confused. So, sometimes things just happen and we got to figure it out.
I think this is just medium-sized company stuff.
100%.
Honestly. I mean,
100%.
that's why I like knowing
Well-intentioned actions by multiple people all at once are sometimes confusing.
Knowing the people who are working on this. Everyone's like doing their best, and it's they're competent, smart people,
And they had good reasons.
and they had good reasons, and I think it's one of those things where the longer I run a company, the more I look at the seemingly incomprehensible stuff that corporate entities do, and I just kind of go, yeah, that was probably just like Jeff in accounting didn't talk to Joe in procurement, and Kate from logistics was on vacation, and Harold got called out early because his kid was sick at school. Like, realistically, there's probably no conspiracy theory. That's probably what happened.
Human's gonna human.
Now,
And then sometimes there is.
when we're talking about like the long-term roadmaps of consume all the water. No, it isn't a human right. Like, obviously that's, evil top level decision making. But in terms of just the day-to-day shenanigans, I'm getting more and more forgiving of it as time goes on, because I just see so much happen here. Again, from like good people who are doing their best.
And this wasn't even a big deal, to be clear. I was just saying it was
It's kind of funny.
like, I saw it happen. It was just like, huh?
Yeah. There was something that I had wanted to.
Hopefully that works out.
Speaking of YouTube and its
I do
algorithmic
actually want to insert one more thing about those channels.
wisdom.
Comms.
There was
Whoops.
I mean, you can talk about the channel.
No,
I'll do that real quick and then we'll do comms.
No, I have the thing first.
Okay.
We'll get to some
We'll come
comms.
back. There was a thought that maybe LMGClips, because you don't seem to be able to do it with live streams, but LMGClips could like collab upload
Yes.
or something to try to help share. So we're probably going to try that, maybe.
We're definitely going to try some stuff, because
Give us some feedback on how it goes.
moving it to a brand new channel and then just like hoping the almighty algorithm blesses us is a bit of a long shot.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the way that YouTube prioritizes the limited real estate that they have these days. Dan,
Hey, you want to see some shorts?
can you fire up?
You want to see some shorts, kid?
I was having a particularly cranky night. Honestly, not even for any particular reason. In fact, things were going really good. Or I shouldn't say night. This was, day. Things were going really good. This was right in the wake of the launch of our Steam Machine review. That was a top performer out of our last 10.
Banging.
It did 3+ million views,
Yeah.
which is great. Our channel and our business would be sustainable forever with that kind of viewership on every video. We could, that would be like expansion, growth, all the things. Let's go. Everything's good. But what I was struck by was how big the swing is these days. Like, it used to be that you had kind of a performance band for your videos. Yeah. There was a ceiling and there was a floor. YouTube wasn't going to promote it any more than this, but they also wouldn't promote it any less than this. Nowadays, there's no ceiling. You can do mega banger views if you happen to be the hottest thing on the platform at the moment, but there's also no floor. You can be the biggest channel and you can upload something that doesn't resonate and you could just get no views. Not literally, but the band is much wider. And I was looking at this video and how this was performing, and I was partly just frustrated because I was like, man, it shows that our team still just knows how to crush it. Like, we still got our mojo. I just need hardware manufacturers to, like, for the love of all that is good, give me something that people are excited about, please. Because when we've got it, man, did we ever execute on this. We were the number 1 and 2 for shorts in terms of video performance. We were number 1 and 3, I want to say, for long form. And then that might have actually changed to 1 and 2 across LTT and short circuit. And as I was going through and I was poking around and like, hey, how are our videos performing compared to the broader internet? I searched, as you can see, I searched for Steam Machine on YouTube, and I was greeted by this.
And to make it look, so for you guys, I'm looking at a TV over here that actually shows the graphic that you guys are seeing on it. But when I look like this, it looks like I'm looking away from it. It kind of looks like Linus is looking at it. For me to look at it, I would have to stare at the wall. Anyways.
Yeah, so this is my search result for Steam Machine. 1, 2, 3, 4 shorts.
His
And
entire screen is just short.
My entire screen above the fold before I actually click and scroll. Dan, can you scroll me another screen here?
We're trying to be friendlier to audio-only listeners.
I get a show more button as soon as I scroll down.
Which is more shorts.
I get 2 long form videos. I get my own, I get one from Voldemort, and then going below that, I get 2 more shorts. I scroll again, I get 2 more fucking shorts. And then I get a show
one thing
more
I would
button.
like to note as well, if you go up to the long form, there's no show more.
There's no show more.
So the only show mores that you can do, it's a screenshot we can't check, but that show more button would just show shorts. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It wouldn't show long form?
Is that crazy or what? Remember when search used to at least give you meaningful headers, like more for this result, or it would tell you content creators you might enjoy. Like it would give you search results that weren't relevant to your search result, but at least it would tell you what the fuck they were. Whereas now, what even is this? There's some short with 400 views instead of more actual relevant Steam Machine content that's actually got any traction here.
That's a Steam Machine.
It is, but where's the hot Steam Machine content? Why is that above the Verge's thing? Okay, the Verge's one is older. I'm okay with that.
I don't necessarily mind that they tried to, I think the YouTube algorithm has always been really good at lifting up.
Where's my long form being lifted up?
That I agree. Why
do I have a short that's got like 400 views instead of a long form video that probably has more depth to it? Like, is there any wonder? You can take this down. Get it out of my sight. Is there any wonder? YouTube will make comments to me like, oh yeah, for long form content, TV is really where the growth is. Yeah, you fucking think so? Maybe because on mobile you're not even presenting me with the option.
Is there a way to forcibly load No, it's a TV app. It's not a TV website. Yeah. Okay. Because I would be really interested to see like a side by side of the experience of using desktop versus using a phone versus using TV.
Sure.
Because desktop still does show long form. It just
does.
Also shows a lot of
screen now.
A lot of
it shows a lot of shorts.
So here's the top of mine. This is just whatever account I have for
WAN Show.
Did
you search for Linus Tech Tips?
I guess
that's a search for LTT.
I don't think it's entered.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you got ad, WAN Show ad.
Yeah.
Okay, no, those aren't ads. Okay, never mind.
Not an ad.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. I had like 2 car things, and then fine.
I noticed this account gets some old bangers. Like I remember this from 11 years ago.
They all do. They all get old bangers.
I get
weird
less on my main account. I got a legendary pull. Let me look this up. Left ear. Here it is. This came up.
Oh
in my
feed. I had that a few months ago.
This came up on my feed yesterday.
Absolute classic.
I was like, "What the heck are you talking about? There's no way." And then I brought it up, and it's amazing, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Can we just play that on the rest of the WAN Show?
I
Definitely not.
I don't think so. But Oh my God. I was proud of my algorithm when it pulled me that. I was like, yeah, all right. I'm doing pretty good.
Solid.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically I was in a cranky mood about the amount of shorts content that was on here.
Which is very understandable.
And I
still don't run the YouTube app at all.
I sent my rep an email I probably shouldn't have sent. I was basically just like, can y'all at least pretend that you care about long form? No, I said, at least, can YouTube at least pretend that long form matters? Brutal screen grab, not a single long form above the fold. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair.
But I don't think I'm out of line here.
The soul of what YouTube is. And like, I know we've talked about this for a long time, and I do understand that they're in a tough spot because when you look at, like, you know, we know, because we've talked about on a WAN Show before, that they stopped publishing their like new user numbers a long time ago because they effectively like saturated the planet, which is hilarious.
Yeah. High five.
And crazy. Good job.
Yeah.
So now they're not even going for new users. They're going for like total attention time. And every business, especially at that scale, is going to have some type of metric that they have to fight for. And there seems to be time on platform, which is effectively, when you distill it down to a creator basis, it's watch time on videos. Attention. They're competing for attention. And there's a lot of attention going towards Instagram and TikTok and all these other platforms that are running shorts. But again, I feel like, yeah, sure, it's video, but you're kind of rotting the soul of what YouTube is, because a lot of shorts are junk. And they aren't all. And a lot of long form is junk. But I think the like percentage of long form that is junk is way lower than the percentage of shorts that are junk. Like, not comparable.
Well, part of it is just the way that shorts are presented. Is it encourages
infinite scrolling,
junk behavior.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's a widely accepted thing that shorts are like basically bad for you. And YouTube was not seen that way ever. And they're really getting dangerously close to brushing with that type of reputation.
I think so.
Which is not good, man.
I agree. I mean, I told you this, right? Last time I was at Creator Summit, I would tell any executive who would listen, don't lose your soul.
Yeah.
Don't lose the identity of YouTube. Don't be TikTok. Don't be Reels. Be YouTube. Because you have outlasted everyone. You've outlasted Vine. You outlasted
There's a reason why the like dream job of all the kids was YouTuber, not content creator. Like, there's actually a reason. Come on. Oh. Damn. Sorry. Just hurts my
I know.
everything. Speaking of everything hurting, what do you want to do for your 40th? Comms?
Let's get the comms done first.
Let's do comms.
I just threw that in as like a throwaway extra topic, and he just grabs it.
I had to take the segue.
He just grabs that.
Just like all the people on LTTStore grabbing some products.
Oh!
Hey. Hi, DLL. Luke! Did you catch any of the Day 9, aka Paul Mango's recent AOE 2 streamer tourney?
I didn't even know that was happening. I don't really watch streams, like, ever.
Those were words in sequence.
Nice.
Linus, how are the recertified drives from server part deals holding up?
Good.
Server parts deals.
Good. I had a couple that top of the bathtub curve kind of conked out pretty early on, but server parts deals they were on it, and then everything's been really, really good since then. I don't hit them super hard, the ones at home, but they're spinning, and that's all you can ask Russ to do.
I'll add one thing for that previous one. If he ends up uploading any of it as VODs on his YouTube channel, I will likely watch it. I still check in with Day 9's YouTube channel every once in a while. I don't know why I typed in VOD. Here it is.
Nice.
Doo-doo.
It's because you're a boomer.
Yeah, probably.
Boom.
Elimination round versus Atrioc. My worlds are colliding.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I'll check that out.
All right,
I
cool.
used to watch Day 9 back in the day.
Yeah, dude, episode 100. I had my parents watch it so they could understand who I was. I'm not even kidding, and they liked it.
cringe.
Nope.
Imagine sharing interests.
Day 9
with
episode
your
100.
parents.
Well, my parents are based, but Day 9 daily episode 100 is like actually really legendary.
Insane.
If you're like a kid who cares about games and your parents don't necessarily understand, it might work.
Cool.
And number 2, hello WAN64.dll. Wow, look, we got an upgrade. Having recently met so many fellow creators, if you want to talk about that, did anything interesting come up that you've been chewing on?
Oh. Man, yeah, I have actually met, or like not even necessarily met, but like got to catch up with a lot of creators lately. I had the there was the MrBeast collab, which have I even talked about on WAN Show yet?
I don't think
Have
so.
I talked about shooting the 50 YouTube Legends challenge thing?
I don't remember it. No, Noki says no.
No,
so
you have not. Oh,
believe him.
That's crazy. So that was incredible. It was, even if I hadn't shot a video, and even if I hadn't had an opportunity to win $1 million to share with all of you guys, I think I would have done it anyway. It was so cool to get to connect with some people I knew. You know, I ended up hanging out with Marquez a fair bit, but also, you know, meet some people that I never knew, people who were foundational to the growth of the platform in the early days. Like I got to chat with Fred, like that Fred.
That's interesting.
Harley from Epic Mealtime was. This is what I find is just so cool about YouTubers, and I don't even want to like lump myself in with them right now, because I'm talking about other people right now. But in general, I found that these are not people who asked for fame, went looking for it. A lot of the time, it really happened accidentally. Especially the people who got into it early on.
A lot of people
no money.
early on in YouTube were just playing around.
They were just goofing
having
around.
fun. They just wanted to make videos for whatever reason.
And some of them ended up, you know, making a lot of money and, you know, enjoying financial or business success or whatever else. But they were just normal people when they got into it. They weren't groomed for it from a very young age to like get into show business.
They didn't think of a meta when uploading videos.
They were just
They
uploading
didn't think
stuff.
of the algorithm or retention charts or anything like that.
And so it was cool. And Harley was such a great example of this, because he was just a super real dude.
He's a teacher or something, if I remember correctly.
He
Trying
was
to go back into the old knowledge.
He was so down to earth and so funny and so honest. He was like. He was basically just like, I'm probably the most unk washed up, fallen off one here. Like, you're hilarious, man. Look, I'm not creeping anybody's numbers. I'm not gonna deny or not. I'm not gonna. What's the opposite of deny? I'm not gonna whatever the thing.
Admit?
Sure. Yeah. I'm not going to say you're right or wrong about that. Confirm. Thank you.
There we go. Nice.
But like, you're hilarious for saying it. So yeah, it was great. I got to hang out with like Nico from Corridor a little bit. Man, you know, there were... Okay, this is interesting. This actually ties in really great. Someone in chat, I forgot to copy their username, unfortunately, but they said it's a bit hypocritical that you upload shorts when you clearly know they're bad for people. I don't think every short has to be bad for people. We actually did a really fun short at the event that I don't think is bad for people at all. It's not designed to be bad for anyone. We went around and we talked to a bunch of YouTube legends and we asked for their tech hot takes. And we got some really interesting ones. It's worth going and checking out. Is this seriously the least you could do, YouTube, is at least play the shorts that you're going to like put all up in front of me. Yeah, dude, just the atmosphere at this place was so cool, because even the ones that I didn't know well. Like, I don't know if Casey and I had ever actually met.
I don't think you have.
But we have a lot of shared experiences anyway. because
Yeah,
you're doing
been
the
in
same
the game for so long. You did daily up. I have two, bro. You did daily uploads for years. He did daily uploads for, I think, years.
I think so, yeah.
So like, there's a lot of the pace and the constant nature of it and stuff. Like it's.
Yeah, so we actually hung out a fair bit. There's so many storylines that got cut, even just the ones that I experienced personally that got cut from the main edit. And I understand, like, you can't upload a 4-hour video to the MrBeast channel or whatever. I feel like this video could have been an entire season of content, though. But like in the third round, when we did the mannequin challenge, I feel the video's been up a couple weeks now. Like, spoiler alert, in the third round when we did the mannequin challenge, we kind of divided into two teams because you had to find the real people that were not mannequins outside of the cube that we had to stay in. And I got like kind of my 15 people, and we were kind of a team, and then the rest, they kind of teamed up. So it ended up half of people were going to advance. So even though Jimmy didn't say form two teams, we like totally did. Because you had to monitor in 360 degrees all of these mannequins that were like in frozen poses, and you had to try to find the real humans. And we figured by working together, we could find them a lot faster and then enter the data onto our iPads. So Casey was on the team with like me and Marquez, a couple of the like beauty creators, and we all like got into our corner and we're like keying everything in. A couple people from the other team just saw that we were ahead and came over and just kind of like mingled and entered them before him. And I felt so bad when he had to walk out. I was so unhappy.
Because it wasn't technically divided teams. So
No.
they did like an input speed win.
Yep. And
Which
I was
in that competition is fair game.
It's fair game,
that
but like
sucks.
yeah, I was like, rip Casey, I'm so sorry. So just like all kinds of those sorts of things, you know, didn't make it into the edit, but it was a lot of fun just hanging out with those folks. Had some really good chats. Epic Gardening is so cool. He is just like so smart. That was at Creator Summit. That wasn't at the MrBeast collab thing.
Yeah, I met him at an event too. Definitely, he's on it.
Yeah. Sorry. I guess I wasn't really done with the MrBeast thing. Yeah, it was a completely different scale of production than anything that I think I've ever been involved in. How dead are we out of 10? Dan, you're good? Okay, cool. It was a production on a completely different scale than anything that I've ever been part of, let alone led. And I don't think I aspire to it at all. If anything, I think what I took away from it is that I would like to do smaller productions.
Oh, I see what you mean. I didn't realize you meant aspire to like B style productions. I thought you meant to because you were talking mostly about the other creators that were there. It is an unsurprising takeaway for me that you were much more interested in like meeting the other creators than the production, as much as we fawned about the production when we were on the Fallon show.
Yeah, well, that was like...
No, I know, but it's related.
It's sort of. So Fallon had like the glitz and glamour, the Hollywood sparkle on it. Whereas what Jimmy's doing is like, it's big, but in like in a very YouTuber way. It's totally different. And I don't think I aspire to either of them. If anything, the video that I had the most fun creating in probably the last 6 months is probably this one. No, this is just the WAN Show right now.
Yeah! Way to go!
No, you're so sweet, Linus.
I clicked the channel icon and it went to the live stream.
It's this current WAN show.
Yay!
Woo!
It was this one.
What's this?
Oh, it's a Roundup ad.
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe this is legal again?
No, I can't actually. That's a whole thing. But
Anything is legal with enough lobbying and money.
He said from I'm not going to go there. I was close.
I'll sue you. I'll sue you under the ground.
I started down the path and then bailed. I turned around and ran.
These unskippable ads. I'm dying. Here we go. This was probably the most fun that I've had making a video in like a solid 6 months.
Yeah.
It was right up there with like shopping for a PC at Costco with David, just like hanging out, just doing stuff. I got to just work in a computer shop for a whole day, just like helping customers, building systems. I built a sick water-cooled system. Let me see if I can find it. That turned out great for
I never got to see the payoff of this.
for like a 1-day build while I was
That's sweet.
also working on other systems and troubleshooting stuff and helping customers. I had to do a little bit of customization to make all that hardware fit in there. It was look how tight this fitting is. Hold on, let's go back. My boss gave me an A for the quality of my work, which that's a Taiwanese A.
Yeah, that's a tough A.
Okay, that's not like some
tough A.
namby-pamby North American A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks freaking awesome. Hold on, I'm trying to get that spot where you can see how tight that fitting is. These fans are cool, by the way. It's like one frame, and it has like 3 fans in it. It's pretty neat. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. We missed it. The point is, you go watch the video. But if anything,
Sounds less reusable.
doing that video made me want to resurrect the idea of like Little Tech Shop of Horrors again, where like our entire production actually just becomes based out of like a computer shop. We just get a computer shop, and like there's no reason that we couldn't review a Steam machine in the back room of the computer shop. Like we could still do reviews and stuff like that. But I would actually love it if a lot more of our content actually revolved around customer systems, customer problems.
Sorry, I'm just thinking on that idea.
Just it'd be all real, you know?
Yeah.
Be like the coolest retirement but not retired plan. You know what I
feel
mean?
like the first maybe 2 months would be really weird because
think
you'd
so?
have a bunch of people coming in with like troll systems and weird junk, and then people would get bored, and then it would probably to start feel better and more normal and what you're kind of going for. But I suspect there will be a little bit of growing pains as people try to troll you at the beginning.
Troll systems, you say? Like this one?
Wait, what? Did you actually put that on a customer PC?
No, they put it on it.
Did they know you were there?
We did tweet that I was going to be there, and they like rushed, set up their system like this, and then just brought it in to get like some cable management done.
Sure.
Just so that I would see it, yeah. And you know what? Honestly, I think I'm with Scrappy DP on this one. I don't know that the trolling would be a problem. I think it'd be okay.
Sure.
Because there would be real systems as well. And we can always decide what does or doesn't end up in the video. Right? Like that's where we get to make editorial decisions.
Yeah, it kind of works that you're making money in a different way off of it, because I worry somewhat that this is, making a tech review website in current year again, where we're going into a field that is very progressed along the path of death.
Mom and pop tech shops?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like all gone.
I mean, okay, here. This actually kind of ties into what also Beltrix said. Motherfucker is 40 and talking about retirement. That's why I said retired, not retirement. Like it's like how PewDiePie's retired. He's not retired. He's got freaking the video sponsors on his like. He uploads all the time. What are we even talking
His
about?
like cares about certain metrics and stuff are gone.
Sure,
But that
also,
boy's still working.
He's
still releasing bangers.
He's working. He's working. He's got sponsorships. There's no retirement when you're still taking like dedicated video sponsorships. What are you even talking
your
about?
goals and things might change.
But you can retire from what you used to do. I mean, it's the same way that, Trevor Linden is a local hockey player who played for the Canucks. He retired. Yeah, from hockey, and now he runs like fitness gyms. He's still doing stuff, obviously. So that's what I mean. I mean like retiring from the like what we do is like review hardware, and just I feel like running a tech shop would be the answer to so many questions. You know, why did you build that system? Well, because a customer needs it.
I feel like it might end up almost like Clerks, though.
Why did you? What?
You spend a lot
Would
of
I
time.
die at the end?
No.
Spoiler alert.
No,
It's
you
an old movie.
kind of spend a lot of time sitting around talking about whatever, because I don't think there's going to be that much work. It's why they're all closing.
I think that with our
Maybe there's room for like a high-end shop.
with our brand and with our reach, I think there is. I think we could be like a boutique builder, because we could build systems to ship as well. So I see no reason why, once we've got a tech shop, we couldn't also just be an SI. Tell me why not.
Let's stack on more industries that are struggling right now. Let's see how many we can throw into one bucket.
Hey, what's Warren Buffett say? When others are scared, be greedy. When others are greedy, be prudent, careful, or something.
So go into every industry that's actively dying right now.
Hold on. What? Warren.
PC repair and gaming bar. Gaming bars in Canada, or at least BC, are trouble. A lot of them have been forced to shut down.
Here it is, the famous Warren Buffett quote: "Freak the fuck out and panic sell everything right now. It's fucking over." No, that's
definitely.
That wasn't him.
Yeah,
That
no,
wasn't
for sure.
him.
No, it was. Yeah, that's what he said.
You can't lie on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's SpaceX stock doing?
Or misattribute quotes and make Linus eat an entire cake on the WAN show.
Okay, so here's what he said: "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful." I think we could survive.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, how is that going? I've been wondering.
Almost a little bit below where it started.
Okay. So some people capitalized on the IPO, and then some people are holding the bag for the time being.
Fun time. And then more stocks are going to release from all the people that haven't been able to sell them yet. And then that's going to keep happening over the course of the next few months, and we'll see what goes down.
Listen,
We'll see what happens.
in a sane and logical world, you are so right.
Yeah, who knows? That's why I'm not saying it's going to go down.
In an everything's a casino world,
Who knows? Maybe it'll go.
this ain't financial advice, L's and G's. Let's just put it that way. I mean, would you take financial advice from someone who's talking about starting a mom and pop tech shop in 2026?
And an SI in a component shortage?
Yeah.
And a new SI in a component shortage?
Yeah.
Who doesn't have necessarily pre-existing deals or anything?
Look, do you think, okay, tell me this. Do you think that LTTSI would do things like source secondhand components to build affordable computers? I bet it would. That'd be kind of cool.
Weird.
DDR4 machines are us. We'll put that right up on the sign. And it'll be really awkward when like we're on DDR8.
But the sign would still be there because you're a mom and pop tech shop.
Yeah, I think we could just change the number. Just get a new. We'll put it on top. Just cross it out and
Master Chief from Halo 2 on there or something.
yeah. Hathos says, "How would you warranty secondhand stuff? The same way that anybody warranties secondhand stuff. You just have a limited time period for it, and you eat it when it dies." And then you just build that into your margin. I mean, it's the same way that I was going through the launch collateral for the, it looks like we've got the branding for our socks. Am I wearing them today?
Oh, man. Okay, win, bro. I need socks so bad, but I've been holding on.
Well, I'm not going to be able to help you with that.
What is...
If you need socks so bad, I got none of those. I got socks so good.
Okay, when are the socks so good coming?
Really soon.
Okay.
We unfortunately were not ready in time for Lime Day. We wanted to be. Bridget actually messaged me right before the show and made my entire day. Just wanted to let you know they passed testing and inspection and are approved to ship. Have a great vacation, she says.
That's awesome.
I sent her a grand total of 6 hearts. Made my day, Bridget. Thank you.
That's great.
So excited to see them.
I think this is extremely not unique of me, but I swear I just have a constant attrition rate of socks. I don't know where the heck they go. I will never understand. And I don't think this is unique. I hear jokes about this from everybody all the time, but it's
There's a monster that eats them.
very confusing to me.
Dude, my lost sock pile in my house is like this volume. Almost none of them are mine. It's all my children and Yvonne. She's one of the worst. I do the laundry in my house. So like, and I'm on it. Like I'm on the lost sock box. Like I will go like once a month, I will go through it and I will make mates out of things. I don't know how they do it. How do you lose your socks? They're attached to your fucking feet.
I can never explain it. And it's weird to me because I'll go on like a trip and I'll lose no socks on the trip, which is when you would more expect to lose socks. And then I'll come home and a few months will go by and I'll be staying at home. I don't take my socks off when I'm not at home. Where are the socks going?
They hate you.
I have no idea.
They hate you and they leave you.
I bought like a bunch a while ago.
Yeah.
None of them have like ripped open or anything. None of them have been thrown away because of damage.
Yeah.
Probably like half of them are gone since I did that like huge haul.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So it looks like our branding for our socks is going to be the Forever sock, asterisk, not forever. But we are going to be putting our limited lifetime warranty on them because
Cool.
we have achieved what I thought was impossible and made a very durable, breathable, cushioned, antimicrobial sock that I'm really, really proud of the quality of. And apparently it's approved for shipping. So the timeline is
What
imminent.
sizes?
I don't remember.
Do you have like one size?
No. it's more than
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Linus, you caught me wearing a test pair the other week, didn't you?
I think I did. How do you like them?
Damn.
It's a good sock.
Yeah. Cool.
I
they?
I was talking to Tatiana about it, and I'm like, I'm holding them and looking at them. And I'm like, why am I always surprised? You'd think I would have learned by now. And then we had a really nice chat. She gushed about it for like 6 hours
That's
about
awesome.
these socks.
I love when people care that much about stuff.
It reminded me what I was fighting for here, day in and day out. It's like, it's so infectious of just, I'm excited.
Caring about stuff is cool.
I actually said just about exactly that to Tatiana the other day. Okay, what did I say to her?
And Floatplane should be excited about the feet cam when we launch.
Oh no, I told her this wasn't what? No, we're not doing that. No,
Are they?
We are.
I don't know the different names. Are they like tall or?
So they're full crew.
Okay, so that's why I don't know the names.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Full crew means like kind of up the calf.
Okay.
We'll look at a half crew and maybe an ankle later, depending on how these do. But just again,
Programmer? You're going to do a programmer sock? Everybody's been asking for a programmer sock.
So in terms of the colorways, which is I think what you're referring to.
No, thigh highs.
No, programmer socks are thigh highs.
Thigh highs.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
probably not. It'd be like $100
Don't
with all
worry
that
about
material.
it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Anyway.
You would sell so many. I'm not kidding.
Okay, I'm not.
You hate money, don't
Look
you?
at chat. Look at chat.
See?
Okay.
This is like, you should do tall shirts and then you're always sold out. It would surpass Screwdriver.
I do not know about that. Anyway,
That's hyperbole.
I think I was talking to Tatiana. It may have been someone else because I can't find it. But basically, I said something along the lines of like, it means so much to me that I can take my hands off the wheel and know that somebody cares as much as I do about something being awesome.
Yeah.
And she's a great example of someone like that internally here who just gives a shit.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it, Dan, is like you look at the thing and you go, why am I surprised every time?
Every time.
And it's because the philosophy in our products is not complicated. It's the reason we're able to do this, the reason our true spec cables are so good, the reason the socks are so good, the reason the products are so good is not. And I remember this all comes back to like a conversation I had with the Noctua CEO like 10 years ago or something. I went, you guys have the best products. You must have the best engineers. And he goes, no. And I'm like, that's not a very nice thing to say. And he's like, well, it's not a nice or a not nice thing to say. It's an honest thing to say. We have good engineers. The difference is that we give a shit. He didn't say it like that. He's a very proper person. But the difference is that we care. And the difference is that we take the time to do it right. And it's the exact same thing here. I am not knocking anybody on the CW team. They're great. I love working with them. But the reason the products are good is not necessarily because they are the best designers and the best engineering folks in the world. They're great and I love them. But it's because we just take our time and we just care a lot. And so, for the socks, like the reason they're good is just because we were willing to spend the copper infusion is really great.
Oh, that was cool to hear about.
I would never recommend to someone wear the same socks for 2 or 3 days. You won't hear me recommend that.
You still won't to me.
However, I wear my LTT socks for like 2, sometimes 3, even 4 days. Not a workout day.
The amount. Okay.
Not on a workout day.
Okay. I was gonna say the amount this man's feet sweat. That's saying a lot. He soaked through his shoes before. But
what?
yeah, okay.
That was in Taiwan.
Yeah.
That's valid.
And those shoes, I found out because I was leaving squishy marks under the soles, actually have like a mesh in the sole.
Sole?
It's not. Sorry.
Sole.
The soles.
2 shoes.
2 shoes.
Taiwan.
That's in Korea. Seoul is in Korea, Dan. Anyway.
Jeez, I didn't even.
I still got you.
You got yourself. That was.
You're both laughing.
Okay. Jeebus. Anyway, so the antimicrobial treatment was developed by a Canadian company, and it's like copper ion infusion thing. And I was looking through the data sheets because I'm actually the writer for the video for this, and it was like over 99% effective at like killing E. coli bacteria or something like that. Don't quote me on any of this because I'm going to look at it in more detail and have supporting visuals and stuff from the actual test report when we do the real video. But it was like shockingly effective. And that's the kind of thing that costs a little bit extra, but is we didn't have to develop that. Like that's the thing, is if you're willing to just pay to make a not crappy product, this stuff already exists a lot of the time. It's just nobody else wants to pay for it and make something that doesn't suck, which is so frustrating for me, but also creates an opportunity for me because now we have a whole company.
That's your spot. That
does more than half of our revenue. That just the entire approach is just have good people, give them time and space, and be willing to pay a little more. We got this. And I'm not saying we always do it perfectly, just to be very clear, because I'm sure that if someone from CW was watching this, they might be going, well, I sure wish I had more time on that, or I sure wish I had this piece of equipment there, but the requisition didn't go through. We still operate in the real world where things are
limitations,
where resources are finite. But
you try.
In general, we try. We make a good faith effort, and I think the results speak for themselves. What are you guys talking about in Floatplane chat?
Probably programmer socks.
No, they're talking about spermicidal socks.
Maybe the same thing.
Maybe I'm not going to do the feet cam? Maybe that's a bad idea?
Yeah, you think, Dan?
Yuck.
Okay, what are we supposed to be doing? Why does it say sponsors 3 and 4? We didn't do 1 and 2.
We only have 3, so I figured we do
have
all 3.
Oh, okay. I scrolled past them. I don't even know where they're. What even is this show talking about spermicidal socks? The show is brought to you today by AMD. Yesterday, we dropped our latest AMD Ultimate Tech upgrade, this time with the head of our business team, Steve Chan, Asian man. He called himself that. That's his words, not mine. If you haven't... What's that?
That isn't why I gasped.
If you haven't checked it out yet, spoilers. He is a very generous husband. As part of his AMD Ultimate Tech upgrade, he got a blender.
Nice.
Some cleaning supplies.
Okay.
And some gaming stuff for them to share.
Nice.
Okay, we were mostly memeing on it because I thought going into the shoot that more of the stuff was for her, and then it turned out just a lot of it was for him. Anyway, AMD is paying some of the generosity forward to folks like you by giving away an ROG Xbox Ally X. You can enter with the link in this video description or the link on the upgrade video for a chance to win. AMD also asks us, considering the Steam Machine and PC hardware pricing, popularity of handheld mobile gaming, as well as rumors about the PS6 pricing being out as early as next year, what do we think the future of gaming hardware is going to look like? I mean, this is going to... Oh, man. Am I really supposed to start controversies in the middle of a sponsor spot?
They asked for it.
I guess
They're paying for you.
I guess they did. I'm going to stand behind what I said about the PS Portal. I think that streaming is a huge part of the future of gaming, whether that's streaming from online services, like from Xbox, or whether that's streaming from your own services, which is maybe related to that cool idea that AJ had for maybe, doing like some kind of cool self-hosted like streaming setup.
Dude, it's such a sick idea.
It's the implementation. It's an idea we've had before, but it's the way that AJ conceived of to maybe architect it that is pretty cool.
And an alternate use for some hardware that we kind of would be interested in having.
So I think that as things get less affordable, like I'm looking at, what my house would look like if I was trying to make it more efficient. And remember, I had that idea of having the computers in a central location and then using either display cables or network cables or whatever else to not even have thin clients, but just stream the content throughout the house. Man, I think with fast enough, low latency enough, high quality enough networking, something like that's very feasible. Like in a family of 5, how often are all 5 of you playing? Could you just have 3 computers and then you just access a session at your various locations where you happen to be using them?
You might even be able to have it so that like you could all 5 play at the same time, but maybe the performance of the systems effectively scales down. So, if you're all 5 of you playing the same thing,
pools of resources.
Yeah.
I mean, when did we talk? We talked about this a long time ago, back when Steam in-home streaming.
Doing 7 Gamers. That goes very far back.
And I think I pitched a concept where the home computer was effectively a virtualized server closet.
Ancient WAN garage shows.
You could put as much hardware in it or as little hardware in it as you wanted, and then split those resources according to how they were needed. I'd love to see better support for virtualization on mainstream GPUs.
Yes.
I think that's something that's really holding back that sort of Linus conceived future. And then also anti-cheat. Virtualization for gaming just kind of died 5 years ago, something like that, because you just started not being able to play the latest games because they would detect they're running on a VM. And that was no worky. One way or another, I know that AMD is going to be involved in the future of gaming, whether it's on the CPU side or GPU side or console side. They've kind of got their little fingies and everything. So check them out. Enter to win an ROG Xbox Ally X at the link down below. The show is also brought to you by REDTIGER. REDTIGER is having a sale as we speak. So if you've been looking for an excuse to grab yourself a dash cam, here's your excuse, free of charge. Their F7NA dashcam uses the Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 sensor for its front recording, so it can capture every bit of the road ahead in great detail. They are participating in Prime Day. However, keep in mind, today is the last day of the sale. It's also great for capturing footage at night without any light disturbance that will cloud the image quality. So anything that happens while you're parked overnight gets caught on camera. You can upload footage at 20 megabytes a second at high speed over the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi 6 connection, and it's easy to use and navigate any menus with a built-in touchscreen and English voice control. So protect every journey with REDTIGER True 4K dashcams. We'll have links in the video description. Finally, the show is brought to you by Shokz. In-ear headphones can create awkward and uncomfortable pressure. I love them, but I'm actually sitting next to somebody who really, really doesn't. And with over-ear, things can get warm, itchy, and sweaty, especially when you're sitting at a desk for hours. Shokz has a great third option with their OpenFit Pro headphones that give you clear sound while keeping you still aware of your surroundings, and they stay on during even the most vigorous of workouts. If you need to take a call, the OpenFit Pro uses multiple microphones to help reduce external noises like wind and traffic, and they're also optimized for an earbud version of Dolby Atmos that gives you an extra dimension of sound. You get 50 hours of battery life with the charging case, so if it's a walk in the park or a long road trip, you'll have plenty of charge to listen to the WAN Show. And I think we didn't really mention that, like, it sits just kind of like near your ear. Like, we didn't kind of mention that part, so it doesn't go like into your ear canal. So check out the Shokz OpenFit Pro through our link below and take advantage of their Prime Day sale, which is still going on with up to 35% off. You can even use code WAN at checkout for an extra 5%. No, we should do some more topics. We have like 8 topics left, Dan. So we can, oh wow. No, there's still, how many topics have we even done? We've done like no topics. No. We'll do this. Somebody built a website that will let you drive a Steam controller around using its haptic motors. This is amazing. Do we have a Steam controller handy?
Yeah.
To the Bluetooth. I wasn't given a puck.
Theoretically, it should be a tab on your browser.
Oh, I closed all the tabs.
I closed it too. The second link is this site or something.
Okay, I'm going to put it here, which could only go well. Okay, so this video is from Very Lazy Pixels, which the reason I wanted to show the video was actually, I just wanted to be like, hey, that's so cool. Thank you for your order from LTTStore.com. I see you sticker bombed your Steam machine. That's one of our stickers.
Did they copy exactly the sticker bomb that Valve had? Because isn't that exactly how Valve did it?
Is it? Did Valve use our stickers?
Yeah.
Really?
Soon DM.
Yeah. Am I tripping? They did,
I don't know. Did they?
I thought they had exactly that layout on the Valve one.
Apparently they did. Oh, that's cool.
How are you just learning of this?
I don't know. Yeah, no. Chat says
the only reads comments is so funny. Yeah, here. Yeah, so they did exactly the same. Can you just wait? What? How do they have that?
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really, Dan?
There's chocolate all over your Steam Deck.
Oh, that makes
Steam
sense.
machine.
There's more here.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're worrying about
Now
it.
it's on the floor.
I mean, the chocolate's a lie.
What are we doing?
I don't even know. Does it matter? Anyway, we're gonna go to the website.
Yeah, but how do they like perfectly copy that? That's wild.
I don't know. Dan, do you want to remove the lower banner?
I was. That's why I was standing over there. So we have Luke Cam.
Oh, brilliant.
Dude, you could race Steam controllers.
You could totally.
It struggles sometimes, I think, with the like textured vinyl that we have on the table.
I'm gonna bring it to you.
You can deliver the controller.
Yeah. It's actually shockingly accurate.
I mean, you parked it right next to my laptop.
Now it seems like it's really trying to give it to your
Wow,
laptop.
it really is. They can't see that at all.
That's fine. That should be censored.
There, send it.
There's a
Oh, they can't
they
see
can't see
anyways.
that. That's probably for the best. That's probably for the best.
That's fun.
that's pretty cool. Sorry, what was there? Very Lazy Pixels. A developer has made a browser app that uses the new Steam controller's rumble motors to scoot it around like a little RC car. No installs, just a Chromium browser with web HID. This illustrates how hackable the controller really is and how people are already finding weird, fun uses for it beyond gaming. The website says it was heavily inspired by Steam Haptic Singer by Pila, Crazy Critic. You are moving my document.
Sorry.
Crazy Critic 89 and AA Gaming.
I've never touched one of the Steam controllers before. The Steam Controller 2 or what? I'm upset. All right. Moving on.
Sammy says, we just released a short where Elijah, Steven, and Sven raced with it, and we collabed with him on the post. So I'm going to check this out. collabed with Very Lazy Pixels.
Oh,
So here's our 3 Steam controllers. Did D-Brand sponsor this? Classic. Oh, Elijah's in the lead. Oh, he's being held back by Sven.
being pushed, I think.
Oh, and it's Elijah in first. This is hilarious.
That's pretty good.
Love it.
It is pretty good.
Anyway, pretty cool. People are already doing very creative stuff with it. This is a great little post. But basically, they made it walk to the dock and charge itself.
Oh,
It's pretty cute.
Like a Roomba.
someone's gonna make a system that does that automatically.
That's a matter of
Someone's
time at
gonna
this
make a
point.
system where there's like a webcam or something, and it can figure out the position of it on their table, and it'll walk itself back in. Someone's gonna do that. That would be sick.
I know what my weekend's going to be
Nice.
for the next 8 years while I learn how to do that.
Someone can figure it out. I'm sure.
I'm sure there's a library that's already been updated with like Steam machine identification.
Do you want to talk about spy turtles and spy fish?
Yeah. Yes. I really do. China's Ministry of State Security accuses spy turtles and spy fish of stealing sensitive marine data. That's a big deal. They put out a WeChat post warning that foreign intelligence agencies are using these sea animals to snoop in its waters. The claim is that large marine animals have been fitted with sensors and sent to swim in specific areas. That's got to be a heck of a thing to control. Collecting data like water temperature, salinity, and ocean currents in real time, then beaming it overseas via satellite. China says the goal is mapping the seabed to find weak points in its coastal defenses, and it's asking fishers to report any strange buoys or devices. Apparently not fish or turtles, though. China didn't name a specific country or actually show any of these cyborg sea creatures, but the wider idea isn't totally far-fetched. Russia famously deployed a beluga whale in a camera harness spotted off Norway in 2019, and British intelligence said in 2023 that Russia was training dolphins for combat. The CIA also genuinely tried to turn a cat into a listening device back in the Cold War with Acoustic Kitty, which went about as well as you might have expected at that point in time.
If you've ever tried to get a cat to do anything.
And if you've played, I don't remember what game, it was some Red Alert game, I think. There was military dolphins.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't remember exactly how they attacked things.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. Sweet. Nice.
I mean,
It's a lot more interesting than automated drone swarms of a million drones just automatically defeating anything they go against.
how much of an admission of your own top secret programs are these types of accusations?
Yeah.
You know, like no one else is even thinking about spy turtles, China. That's, okay, someone probably is, but like, really, like I know there were those robot fish spy things that we saw recently. Man, where was that? Here you go. Like there are fish-shaped, fish-alike drones, but it didn't sound like that was what they were talking about.
They're talking like
Do you think they
live
were-
ones fitted with stuff.
Were they trying to oversimplify it, maybe?
Maybe.
Like maybe just trying to, rather than explain what a turtle drone is to any random WeChat reader, were they just trying to say, it'll look like a turtle, so for all intents and purposes, it's a turtle. It has dangerous sensors in it, report it. That seems more likely to me. That seems like the simplest explanation is they just didn't want to explain themselves.
Wait. We got to go back to this. You got to go back to that thing. They didn't drive it to the point. It did that automatically. They already did the thing I was talking about.
Get wrecked.
I made my Steam controller automatically charge itself.
Now I don't have any
And then
other
if
projects.
you scroll down, tracking points are a bit finicky. It tries to remember, success not guaranteed, surprisingly easy to try yourself. The RPMs are tuned for Steam controllers 2026, so da.
You could get, you know how you have the stickers on the
And it's
thumb pads? You could do that with fiducial markers.
it's just up on the GitHubs.
That's amazing.
Wow.
How fun is the internet?
Yeah, and they did it the way this is just completely what I expected. That's amazing. It's just, I expected this was going to take forever, and they're already done. That's cool.
Hey, want to hear something else that's cool?
I need to,
Okay. Nope. Steam controller driving itself around is as cool as anything needs to be. We no longer need anything cool from now until forever.
No, sorry, I got really excited. I want to read more about it before I really talk about them or what they're doing, and I will do that before next show. But actually,
Well, now you're overcommitted.
do we just look into it?
Now you're committed.
We can just look into it.
Now we're committed.
All right.
You've committed us.
Somebody made Vinegar.
Oh, really? Finally.
They reached out literally right before the show.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hope you're doing well. I'm not entirely sure this is your actual email, blah, blah. I guess it worked.
Nice.
I'm Zach, founder of Convoke. I wanted to reach out because we actually built something based on the idea you mentioned on an episode of WAN Show. It's a tool called Vinegar. It's on getvinegar.com. I haven't looked into it. I got this email
we are not
right before the
recommending
show.
to try it because
Yeah.
we don't know what it is.
It's a browser add-on. We don't necessarily know if it's going to steal all your stuff or not.
Yeah. But for those not familiar, Vinegar was Luke's concept for like the anti-honey browser extension.
Yeah.
So instead of, taking a bunch of your data and harvesting your affiliate cookies and all that kind of stuff and funneling money into whoever has the best affiliate program, which is for a long time was Amazon, Vinegar would be a browser extension that allows you to use the convenience of shopping on the most popular platforms that have big affiliate programs, but redirect you to where you can buy that item on some other website that doesn't pay for penis rockets for Jeff Bezos.
So this isn't 100% of what the vision for Vinegar was, but I'm assuming they're just starting and they've already got some pretty cool stuff going on. So block list, this random, I guess Kit Kat is a product that is owned by Nestle. You put Nestle on your avoid list, so just letting you know, that type of stuff. So it's like
That's pretty cool.
information that is now put in front of you that is generally obfuscated by almost every company in the consumer space being owned by a bunch of other companies that filter down to like 7 companies or whatever it is.
Yep.
I'm going down into their features section. They have the brand ownership, so you can see who ultimately actually does own it. Conglomerate flags. This was interesting. Spot when a product traces back to a company worth over 50 billion, and you can figure out who it is. Avoid lists, so you can set up lists, source everything, blah, 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 blah. The one thing that I noticed, independent alternatives coming soon. Okay, there's the thing. Get suggestions for independent products in the same category that are similar to smaller companies. Okay, so that's not suggesting smaller stores, but I think that's going to be a very tough thing to do. So I wish them luck. I also noticed that they have a free forever tier, but they also have a premium tier, which I was actually kind of happy to see, because the first thing I tried to figure out when I went on this site is how are they monetizing it?
Right.
Because if just everything was free, then I'd be even more suspicious. I do think it's worth being suspicious. I don't know if it's like on GitHub or anything, so we can figure out if it's spooky or not.
This is definitely some verify then trust level stuff, just because it's a random outreach email. But
yeah, totally. But I mean, the logo is really cool. Apparently, it's a Chrome extension for now. But
Okay.
I just got the email. I'm assuming these guys like just launched this. I am very interested in this. And if I can get some information that it's not just going to steal all the data that I ever have that's in my browser, I'm definitely interested in running it. It sounds awesome.
cool.
Sounds very cool. Yeah, I just, honestly, I saw that email and just like my brain blanked for a second because I was just like, really? That's so cool. And, it needs some more features and stuff, but how we use data, Control F. How we use data.
I don't think we're going to be able to.
Yeah, this will take a
research
lot more
this
time
on the show
but
live.
it's just
That's okay.
it's very interesting.
I've got something
I'm
else
excited.
interesting.
I hope they do well by it.
This is a fun one. A study published by Pew Research shows that Americans are using AI way more than before. About half now use chatbots, which is up from roughly a third just a couple of years ago, with usage spanning work, search, and everyday tasks. About a quarter of US adults use a chatbot daily, and Americans report using ChatGPT far more than other chatbots. But seemingly running completely counter to this, even with that uptake, attitudes are pretty skeptical. Only about 16% of those surveyed think that AI will have a positive impact on society, while a large chunk thinks it'll be negative or just aren't convinced either way. So the usage is hitting all-time highs.
Something I'm wondering about...
Sentiment has hit an all-time low.
Something with AI tools, though, is that you can't avoid them at this point.
Yeah.
So, like, how much of the increase of usage is actually people wanting to go out and use it, which I think there are a lot of legitimate uses for. I kind of think that a lot of people should actually use them for a variety of different smaller, like, assistant-type things. Like, hey, review this for me or whatever. As we've talked about too many times on WAN Show. But you mentioned search. You included search. Usage spanning work, search, and everyday tasks. So is this include, like, how many people just went like, oh yeah, I use it for search, thinking, oh, well, I mean, when I Google things, there's an AI result.
I actually...
Because that is technically using a chatbot. At this point in time, Googling something is using a chatbot.
I doubt that. And the main reason I'm saying so is, this is not based on concrete fact, but the main reason I'm saying so is watching the decay of what we think of as classic search. Some of our folks from Creator Warehouse earlier this week attended kind of a direct-to-consumer brand webinar thing. And pretty much all, I wasn't able to attend it, unfortunately, but from what I heard from the team, pretty much all anybody was talking about was how classic SEO is basically dead and completely irrelevant now. And it is all about fine-tuning how to get included in chatbot search, which in this case means how to get a chatbot to index information about your product and surface it as a recommendation for a customer. It's pretty much hard pivoted over a span of time that until now is completely unprecedented, like just crazy. And so knowing that, I don't think people are thinking of that kind of search as AI chatbot.
Okay, I feel like you're probably right.
I don't know that for sure, though.
I don't know how the question was staged.
No, we didn't.
Know?
I mean, it's Pew Research, so maybe it didn't suck, but
I recognize their name, which might be a good or bad thing. I don't know. At this point, it's hard to tell.
The study also found that most people feel that AI is moving too fast, with about 2/3 saying its development is outpacing society's ability to handle it. How do these survey results compare to your own experience with AI usage? Do you find yourself using it more frequently than even a year ago? And do you find your sentiment towards it to be lower? I would say I'm using it a little bit more frequently. I've been using
You're using it more frequently.
Especially frequently over the last couple of weeks as I've been working my way through setting up Fedora on that workstation and getting Odysseus working, which I have it like kind of working now. I can chat with my Qwen model. I can get the like email client working, but I can't get it to do an AI summary of an email right now for some reason, and I can't get it to do any kind of like agentic tasks yet. So I'm still just kind of, I've only had like a couple hours to poke at it over the last week. So
That's interesting.
Still kind of chipping away at it. But I'm using a chatbot for a lot of that. I've been using Gemini pretty extensively just because I have a Gemini Pro membership that's included with my work email. So it's a lot better than like ChatGPT was basically freaking useless because I ran out of being able to upload images after like 2 images or something like that. And I was like, yeah, no, I need to be able to upload images. So I guess I'm using Gemini.
Yeah. I feel like my usage is probably pretty similar to about a year ago. I suspect once I get my local stuff up, I will use it more. But
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I like strongly suspect that. And more internal pressure for me of wanting to get my local stuff set up has been wanting to use it more, but not wanting to use the public tools to be honest. So I don't think my actual usage has increased. And man, it's hard to tell if my sentiment has changed. I don't think so.
I'm giving myself a completely free pass on using the big tech AI as much as I want if it's to set up my own personal one.
Yeah, it seems fine.
So that's where I'm at on that. I don't use it much outside of that, though. As for my sentiment, I think my sentiment's actually up, but with the giant asterisk of only because I'm really excited about local agents. That's the thing that I'm like, this is the bright point in this sea of diarrhea.
The only reason why I'm just not sure is I think I was already really excited about local agents a year ago. I just don't know. I sometimes have a hard time recalling.
I was excited about the idea of it, but it seemed out of reach for me to easily set up with my limited free time, which was why it was hard for me to really gain any momentum around that excitement.
Yeah, I just knew it was coming, but
I was like, that sounds cool, and also sketch.
Avon Fox in Floatplane chat says, a friend works in finance. The CEO is pushing AI for everything. The answers are often wrong, so they have to hide the fact that they did it not using AI to hit AI use target demands. I don't super think that the Pew Research thing would have caught up too much stuff like that, but I do know that is a thing at a variety of different industries. Very funny to me. But, yeah.
I already mentioned this a little bit earlier, but yesterday Apple raised pricing on many of their products. Marquez posted a handy-dandy little tweet with some of the differences. Some of them are pretty small. Some of them are pretty not small, like the Mac Studio, which has been a major player in the home, in the desktop AI space, as well as the price increase on the MacBook Pro. It's a $300 adder. Even the MacBook Neo got another $100, which puts it right on par with the Dell XPS. Oh shoot, what is the size of it? The new XPS that uses Wildcat Lake. So even Apple is not immune to the pricing pressure that DRAM and NAND shortages have been putting on the entire PC industry. Hey, but you might not have to upgrade your system because Windows 10 support was just quietly extended until October 2027. No fanfare, this change was first spotted by Windows Latest in an updated support document, and Microsoft confirmed to them it is a real change, not a typo. Anyone who was already enrolled in the Extended Security Updates program gets the extra year automatically with no action needed. Enrollment is still free-ish. You either have to sync your PC settings through a Microsoft account, redeem 1,000 Microsoft rewards points, or you can pay a one-time $30 fee. But that one license will cover up to 10 devices. So it's $3 per device if you happen to have 10 devices. To be clear on what the Extended Security Updates program is, it's security patches only, so you won't be getting any new features, no bug fixes beyond security, and no technical support. Also, domain-joined and MDM-managed work machines do not qualify for this consumer program. The reason this is happening is the quiet part that Microsoft, I guess, is saying out loud now. Users are refusing to move to Windows 11, largely because their otherwise perfectly good PCs don't meet the TPM and CPU requirements, and people don't want to buy new hardware for an OS that they see as a downgrade. Microsoft's own wording frames the extension as giving customers more time to transition, but the takeaway seems to be that this upgrade is going to happen on users' timelines, not Microsoft's, and they're just going to have to be kind of stuck continuing to provide support for Windows 10 for a little while longer. In other news, Microsoft is testing a hidden search setting that finally gives users more control over Bing results on Windows 11. You want to talk about this one? I can do it.
That's, no, I got it. It's just interesting.
Overdue.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll win people back, but Microsoft is finally building a native toggle in Windows 11 that lets you turn off Bing-powered web results in search. Oh! That
cool, right?
Sounds very different than the title, but yeah, that sounds awesome. So you can keep searches local instead of getting web stuff mixed in. This is honestly huge. It's just not what it sounded like the title was saying at all. The same update also includes another switch to hide Microsoft Store app suggestions from search. Woo! This is it. This should have been like a title topic.
We're so back!
That's incredible. What the heck? According to a G-Hacks article, These controls, previously only available in the European Economic Area, of course, are now being extended to all markets. They continue. Users in the European Economic Area have been subject to these controls for some time. It sounds so negative. As part of Microsoft's compliance with the EU Digital Markets Act. Linus has a comment here that says, while we're at it, can we eliminate any settings box that has the options yes and later? Yeah, no. Yeah, that should be like literally a legally binding thing.
That should be law.
Yeah.
That every pop-up, like I don't know how many times.
Or never.
The Unify app. Okay? The freaking Unify, like that I need to use to sign into my to enter my building. The number of times that it popped up going, hey, how much do you like? Do you want to rate our app? Now, yes, or later? No, I don't. No, I don't want to. I'm not interested. Don't bother me. I'm trying to enter the building right now.
Such an inconvenient time.
Like just no. It needs a no. And you know what? Maybe I should rate it because it does seem like a perfectly cromulent app. But also that's up to me, not you.
I've had that with like Expedia. I needed to get up some travel details really quickly. Like it was time imperative and it's like very slow animating. The screen's lagging. I know something's going to happen. Oh, slide up from the bottom. Do you want to rate the app? I'm like, get out of my face. It's just like the Expedia app is like brutal at best. So adding more junk on top of it is rough. Anyways,
Yvonne was shopping for some shelving yesterday and she had to dismiss, I kid you not, 3 pop-ups asking if she wanted to join the newsletter, offering to let her spin a wheel for a discount, something else. It's like, I am trying to fucking buy something from you. Get out of my way.
Yeah. Discussion questions. If you could redesign Windows Search, what changes would you prioritize? These ones mostly. That's why I was so excited about the topic. Let me get Microsoft Store app suggestions out of there. Let me get web search stuff out of there. I want it to search my system for programs and files. That's all I want it to do. I don't want it to ever do anything else. They could, if they wanted, in my opinion, have a little... You think Microsoft understands consent? Ha! Yeah, that's pretty good. What was I going to say? Oh, right. We were supposed to read it. It was a chart on screen that said, do you think Microsoft understands consent? The yes bar had almost nothing. And then there was a remind me in 3 days bar that had 99.2% of the votes. It was it was posed as like a poll on Facebook or something. What was I going to say? Yeah, I would be okay with it if they had like a toggle button. Like if you know, the search bubble bar on the far right, there was maybe like a globe icon and you could click it. And if you did that, it would do web results. And there was a little store icon. You could click that. And if you did that, it would do store results. But if you just unchecked them, it would never do it again. I would be fine with that. I would just uncheck them and never, ever, ever, ever use them. But, you know, some people might like searching from their thing. And if they want to, they should be able to, I guess.
While we're coming up with ideas, how about don't pin anything that I didn't pin?
That'd be so sick.
I sure as didn't pin LinkedIn here.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever
Where's
did.
my new installed programs? Bring that back.
Yeah.
What did I just install?
Yeah. Where is it?
Please.
You know what would be even kind of nice is like you haven't used this in a while.
That seems unlikely, but...
Yeah.
So, File Explorer. File Explorer falls under...
OneNote.
Edge, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, sure, fine. Outlook, the store, settings, fine. Razor Synapse.
Which I did not pin.
Like, come on, man. Are you even trying
Honestly,
to surface things that I want to interact with?
Even clock being there is like pretty weird. I don't think I've ever gotten to clock through the start menu. Maybe someone does. I would probably click on the clock.
Oh my God, you missed it. I clicked it. I clicked clock, and this is what I got.
Oh my God.
Do this in the fucking background.
Holy crap.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh no! Oh my God! Oh! Wait, there was no option other than get started, was there?
Is there just like a...
What are we doing? Didn't you click on clock?
Clock. Okay, there we go. We got there.
Hooray.
Hold on. What happens if I open it again? Is it going to take me through the wizard again? Unbelievable. It takes me through the wizard to set up focus sessions again.
Wow.
I just want to know what time it is. And meanwhile, it's like, how many clicks is it now to change your time zone? Oh, it's actually a little bit better now. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna harp on them for that. Are you bringing out your mint to show?
I just want to see.
Okay, Luke wants to see. Okay, well, let us see too. Hold on, I'm going to the Luke cam. Luke cam, are you gonna?
I mean, I type in clock and nothing even shows up in the start menu, because why would you find... Here, let me clean up my desktop and then I'll do it.
Wow, you slob. You have 5 whole things there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mind the fact that they were there. I didn't want people to see what they were.
Whoops.
What?
Other side. You can't hold up your laptop here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I see.
There we go. He got there.
I thought something was showing that you didn't want to show.
No, you're good.
So I typed in clock. Let me do it again.
Sure.
Nothing came up.
Don't miss the L.
Because why would you...
Oh, yeah, it won't web search. It's okay.
Yeah, so like why even would some... Well, you know.
7,000 files returned.
But if I click on the thing in the bottom, it's just like...
He just really likes roosters, Dan.
the
He's a
calendar
bird
with
guy.
the time and everything
Okay.
and date and time settings and everything's just like fun.
That all just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those 7,000 results make sense too. I don't judge. What I would judge is Chrome testing an Ask Gemini button that follows your text highlights around the web. As someone who reads like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
that would drive me absolutely batshit crazy. This was spotted in Chrome Canary by LeoPiva64 and offers 4 options: Ask Gemini, Copy, Share, and a 3-dot menu. Clicking Ask Gemini would drop your selected text straight into the Gemini side panel as a prompt, so you can ask follow-up questions without copy-pasting into another tab. The 3-dot menu has a hide for this site toggle, but its settings link just dumps you on Chrome's generic content settings page rather than anything Gemini specific. Google hasn't announced it yet, and there's no guarantee that this will ship, but it's the latest in a steady stream of Gemini entry points that are being baked into Chrome after the @Gemini address bar shortcut and a right-click Ask Gemini option. Linus's note: if this is anything like the way that auto-compose emails gets in my way constantly, then it sounds like a huge L.
It sounds like it.
Dude, it is so freaking annoying. I know that I can just click the reply all button at the bottom and that will work to open up a new email reply. But remember when you used to be able to just click the empty text box and start typing and not worry about if you click not quite exactly the right spot and it starts auto-composing a stupid email? I don't know about you guys, but my emails need to be composed by me. I have to make decisions. I have to... Like, I'm trying to wonder who it is at Google whose job and the decisions they make and the correspondences they have are so unimportant that a feature like that seems like it could ever possibly work for them.
My dock just like died, but I got it working again.
I thought you said dog.
Oh, no.
And then you were like so immediately over it. And I had to kind of figure out how that happened. Because I didn't think your family had a dog right now, so I was trying to catch up. What dog are we talking about?
I said he was a bird person.
Where did he hear that it died? Who is taking care of this dog? You have birds. Why are you over it so fast? I was... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. Doc. The
So
doc
your
that we used for
doctor
the show.
died?
No.
You'd think if they were a doctor, they would stay very healthy. Is this like the mechanic with the broken down car?
Luke likes apples.
The chain smoking doctor with like high cholesterol. Sorry. Okay. Anywho.
No, yeah, it said it errored, which I've never even seen before. I clicked the reload button and it had like one topic from a very long time ago. I was like, this is bad, to just nuke the whole thing. Reload it again and it's fine. Anyways, it's a really cool story. Speaking of, I gotta find a cool story. Hold on. There's gonna be one.
You don't like the A24 one?
Is that a cool story?
It's an interesting story.
Dan just like whelped from behind the TV.
He'll be
here.
fine.
I don't know what he said. Google invests $75 million in A24 to develop AI-powered filmmaking tools. Google's DeepMind is investing that money into that thing. Its first ever equity stake in a film studio. Cool.
Do you understand the noise now?
Yes. No, I already knew. The deal is a multi-year research partnership to build AI filmmaking tools, starting with an AI storyboard generator rather than a text-to-video generator. Importantly, it does not give Google access to A24's film library or any data for training. A24 Labs head Scott Belsky says the tools will preserve creative control and won't look like the prompt-based AI people are uncomfortable with. Oh, the phrasing of that is funny. It's kind of awkward since A24's biggest recent hit is Backrooms, whose director Kane Parsons has called generative AI a source of creative rot and said he'd erase it forever if he could. But 85% of Backrooms' opening weekend audience was under 35, and a Pew study last week found that roughly half of adults under 30 think AI will harm society. Predictably, fans are calling for boycotts. A24 is far from alone here, though, with Lionsgate, Netflix, Disney, and probably more all making their own AI movies.
Moves.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. Probably that too.
Yeah, we'll call them both.
So I thought this was interesting because if there's anyone that I would kind of look at and go, maybe you won't screw this up, it would be A24.
Interesting. I thought you were going a different direction with that. I thought you were going to say if it was anyone that you were surprised by. Because that's what I was very surprised at specifically A24.
I'm not surprised that anybody is. I think that anyone who is not looking at it as a tool and figuring out how they're going to use it to stay competitive is going to be left behind.
Yeah, I do think that's fair.
So A24 is clearly a group that is not interested in being left behind, but also clearly a group that cares deeply about artistic intent. And so what AI usage from A24 would look like is fascinating
It's an interesting
to me.
I hope they don't screw it up, but it will be interesting.
I want a bolder prediction than interesting.
Oh,
yeah,
like
I
if
need
they'll
a Luke
screw it
take.
up or not?
I need a Luke prediction.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Luke prediction time.
No,
My
doesn't
prediction
know.
is
We need a
based
market
around-
for Luke predictions.
My
You might
predictions-
call it a prediction market.
tend to be based around
They do tend to be
how
based.
people will use it,
That's why we're
not
at
if they
this.
will or not, or if it will be successful. I think their approach is interesting because the storyboard thing feels like a brainstorming part of the process where a creative mind that's in there could look at it and be like, no, and then redo that part or the whole thing or whatever themselves if they really wanted. I think earlier on in the process is better. Later on in the process is worse. And it feels like they're only really talking earlier on in the process. I do agree with Kane Parsons where, if you could erase it forever, then I think we'd go ahead. But the reality is that you can't. So like Linus said, I think use it to accelerate yourself and compete or don't. But
This is from Noki.
yeah.
A24 says, we'd rather have a seat at the table than be on the sidelines while defending their decision.
Yeah. And I think that's quite fair. I'm not as familiar with A24. I think I discovered what A24 even was through Dan. So I know there's some people that like really deeply appreciate A24 stuff.
Yeah, I'm a huge A24 fan.
they seem, ever since I discovered them, they seem to be pretty in tune with like their people.
Well, let's just make a movie that's fun, and here's a bunch of money.
So hopefully they don't step off it. One of the reasons why I think it's so interesting that they're the ones doing this is actually the fact that they did do the Backrooms thing. They're kind of more well known for much more budget conscious stuff.
I mean, they've done some reasonably high budget stuff.
And risk. I think it's their risk. So let's just make this movie that might not appeal, or let's just bankroll this movie, because I think they're like more like a publisher producer type company than anything else. So it's like I don't know, Backrooms. It's a dumb meme from 1600 years ago from proto internet. Yeah, sure. Here's $10 million. Go and make a fun film.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the budget was for that. It's probably not a lot.
I'll say I think they'll be successful with it, because I think that honestly that statement of the like we'd rather be at the table than out of the conversation or whatever it was, that makes me think they might be doing it for the right reason, and that gives me more confidence that they'll be successful. I mean, it's a whole thing. I think I told you about someone that we know having a conversation with someone, I think it was at Nvidia, but I'm not going to specify who at Nvidia or the person that we know. And they were laughing together about all the companies that are firing people because they're able to do the things that those people used to do with AI. This was a very, very well-informed person laughing with somebody who works at Nvidia about that reality. And they weren't doing it because like, oh no, that's like impossible to be true, which I think in some cases is somewhat valid. I think it's pretty obvious that a lot of these things are just disguised layoffs. But the core reason why they were laughing is because that's going to make you lose.
Yeah.
The people who are going to win are the people who are going to retain their talent and accelerate them and so they don't have to do the crap that they don't want to do, largely because of like mental state improvements for their people. Because if they're drudging through junk that they don't want to do versus if they get to automate a little bit of that and then do the more creative fun work that they do want to do, you're going to get higher quality output and probably more of it. And it's just like the proper use of this stuff can be very, very, very helpful. It's just you also hear the person in Floatplane chat who mentioned earlier of that like finance CEO that's like everything must be done by AI. And then there's people like faking that their things were done by AI. I even read something online like ways to make your work look like it was output by AI. And it was actually like a very serious. They were being quite genuine, like different words you can use. It's like everyone knows the n-dash thing, but it was like different words you can use in sentence structures to try to make it seem like it was AI output, which is just like, what the hell? Like those companies are going to burn. The companies, I think at least, the companies that just try to replace en masse like their entire staff because they're automating stuff, or they think they are, I think those companies are going to burn. And I think or not do as well. And then I think the companies that are going to start winning are the ones that are accelerating people. You see Nvidia hiring.
Yep.
What do you think's going on?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Whatever.
And then meanwhile, farewell, Bungie.
Yeah. Are they just done? Is it over?
It doesn't seem to be over, but
okay.
It seems pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pick one?
I got a message. Hold on. I got a message from...
oh, boy. As long as it's not a dead dog, I think I'm okay with it.
No.
2 dead dogs.
No, and I don't know if they want to be named here or not, so I won't. But they messaged me after, I think it was last show. Yeah. And they said, fun fact, I was watching WAN, just so you know. Oh, we were talking about like the profitability and the difficulty with Microsoft Studios. Apparently Halo Infinite cost $850 million.
Well, there's no way they ever got that back.
No. Also,
why?
What? Like, oh my god!
I think out of the 5 W's or whatever, appropriate responses to that number would be what, why, how. Technically, one of the W's.
Where could probably work?
Yeah, where works?
Where's the money even going? Yeah.
To be clear, I enjoyed the game
What? On what?
on my PC.
No.
Who's on first? I enjoyed the game. I don't understand where $850 million went. I didn't enjoy it $850 million worth, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of an eye-opener.
7 of Lesbians says, hookers and blow. I mean, it's as valid a guess as anything else, Luke. I don't see you coming up with anything.
No, just literally every word in the sentence was...
Do you get a bulk discount at that point?
If you buy hundreds of millions of dollars of hookers and blow,
Yeah.
I feel like you probably do.
You get like one of those stamp cards.
At least on the blow.
Maybe
not the hookers.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know if the American government does discount.
at a certain point. At a certain point, would a prostitute...
There's levels to
would
that.
it be a better
Thank you.
arrangement for the prostitute to just marry you and vice versa? You know, at a certain volume of business? Like, would that just be more tax efficient?
You'd save on the taxes.
Yeah. So maybe there is a discount on both, potentially, that could be achieved.
Cayman Islands prostitute account? If the prostitutes are Irish, do you have to pay business tax?
Oh, God. We gotta get out of here. What's the topic?
I'm sorry.
Speaking of video games, Grand Theft Auto 6's launch price has been confirmed. This week, Rockstar announced that GTA 6 will be launching at $79.99 with an Ultimate Edition for $99.99. While the $80 price tag has been tested by some others, Nintendo has moved to this as the standard pricing for multiple first-party Switch 2 titles. I've seen quite a few AAAs going $80.
Honestly, I expected even higher.
I thought it was gonna. I thought they were genuinely gonna push, 90 or 100.
Yep. And I mean, if we're being real, a lot of people are going to buy that Ultimate Edition.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I wonder what's in it.
I think the initial
say?
wave, I think that apparently Take-Two's stock dropped on this news of the pricing announcement, but I think, and it because people were expecting a $90 price tag, but I actually think this is a $90 price tag. I think enough people are going to buy the Ultimate Edition that they'll be able to blend it to something kind of approaching an average of $90 because they literally have already shown that they are working on additional content for this Ultimate Edition, and they're going to want to make that as enticing as possible, and that big fans of GTA who are going to be coming into it with pre-orders they're going to want whatever's in the Ultimate Edition. Doesn't even matter what it is at a certain point. Have they announced what's in it?
That's what I was trying to find. I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything yet either, but I haven't actually looked that carefully for it.
Looking.
Here, hold on. Tech Radar. No disc in physical editions. There's a big controversy over the game data being on the disc. This is an interesting one for me to follow because it's been a long time since I've put a disc into a game slot and the game just actually works without applying a bunch of updates.
The game license is on the disc.
Yeah, I know.
I think
so. Just like a Switch game.
I think that's the difference.
I know, but the game license was already tied to the disc, Dan.
Okay, it's
with always on DRM and stuff.
The Ultimate Edition is just going to
Really?
sell everything.
Did that happen? I missed that.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what the difference is. So what's in the Ultimate Edition?
GTA 6 Ultimate Edition includes a 67 Vapid Dominator buggy and Paradise Garage, a 95 Grotti Cheetah, vehicles and Vapid Ganado retro build at Jason's Safe House, vehicle mod shops, classic car collection, Shih Tzu Squallow, Hawk and Little Morgan revolver, personalized weapon variants, PTT Young Jin $ compound and scores. I don't understand half the things I'm saying or more. Good Time Gear, Stock 305 clothing store, Sarah's Unisex Salon, and Electric Fang Tattoo.
All right.
There's enough things in that list. They will sell many an upgrade.
Ain't no way people are not going to be buying that Ultimate Edition. Anyway, as to the disc being basically a license for the game, I mean, like, I had someone who was over at my place the other day. Oh yeah, it was Hacksmith and Plasma Channel, and I was showing them my NCIX collector's items shelf, and I was like, yeah, and I've even got like an NCIX brand CD wallet. And one of them, I forget who, was like, what's a CD wallet? I was like, you're like my age. Remember CD wallets? And I opened it. They were like, oh yeah, like to store your CDs. And it's like games have been, even games in my CD wallet were effectively just a license for the game that ultimately you just downloaded on Steam and then you entered your product code anyway. Like, as long as there's DRM that prevents you from playing the game without the files, I'm sorry, but am I missing something here?
Yeah, I meant that
Hit me, Dan.
instead of it being a download code that's tied to your account,
Sure.
the disk itself is the license code. And so I can give you GTA 6 and then you can play it at home.
Well, then that's
even
good.
though you have to download the whole thing. And I think that's maybe what some of the controversy is that this kills the resale market and big stores like GameStop and Best Buy can't sell used games, and I can't finish GTA 6 and just give it to you. Even if the game is blank.
So there is no disc in the GTA 6
It's
box.
just a box with a piece of paper with a Steam code on it, or an Xbox code, or a
I see.
Sony
Okay.
code.
Okay. I must have misread this then, because I thought the controversy was that the disc was the license, but no, what you're describing is actually how it does. So,
Everyone's confused.
so I went, what's the difference? Because that's what we've had for a long time.
Yeah, no, there's no disc.
So there is no disc. So
Yeah.
it's like buying the orange box.
Or buying something off of. You're just buying a box.
No, I meant the orange box specifically.
I don't think their
Which
logo
launched
is
in-
You know what the
orange.
orange box was?
which launched 19 years
I'm
ago.
more of an Apples guy, but
Oh my god!
Valve's the orange box, according to the
Can't
AI
tell if he's
overview.
serious or not.
so
Oh my god. You could buy copies of Valve's The Orange Box, which had Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, and Portal in one package. And I am pretty sure that there were versions of it that just had a key in it. And it was like a big controversy back then. I think the biggest difference is that this is now catching up to console folks. So has Take-Two talked about the potential for being able to transfer licenses? Is that why we're really upset about it? Because there's no ability to transfer licenses?
No idea. I seriously doubt there is a way to transfer licenses if you can't just hand someone the disc.
Noki says, hold on. Rockstar Games responds to GTA 6 physical disc backlash, claims a physical version of the game with a disc will come after launch by December. So basically, this is just capitalizing on the pre-launch, pre-order frenzy. And there will be a physical version at some point.
so this is just a whole nothing.
Well,
They just didn't message it
it's
properly.
not a nothing, because they could have just as easily had a disc version at launch, but they decided not to, because strategically, if I'm them, I'm sitting there going, well, now hold on a second. If we could have a version that's tied to accounts and have that be the one that comes out for the first, several months, have that be the only one available for several months, then we are effectively going to nuke the first wave of, I played through the single player campaign, now I'm going to sell this game. Delaying that wave of secondhand discs for months after the game launch. And so anyone who wants to participate in that initial launch hype cycle, are you playing GTA 6? I'm playing GTA 6. Are you at this part? Yeah, I'm at this part. Anyone who wants to participate in that is going to have a non-transferable copy of the game. And anyone who wants to wait for after that is not going to be getting a deal from those folks. So I don't think this is like, this is clearly not a Rockstar and Take-Two are victims of all this. They've clearly made a strategic decision here. It's just not as bad as it initially sounded.
Okay, Meta has just launched a cheaper alternative to the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, creatively named Meta glasses. Meta's new, cheaper Meta glasses start at $299 and are still made with Essilor Luxottica because, of course, they are, because there's no other brands. But they drop the Ray-Ban branding and built-in display while keeping a camera. Great. Open-ear speakers, Meta AI, and hands-free photo and video features. Critics continue to raise concerns about people being recorded without their knowledge, which will and is happening. And recent reporting has highlighted Meta's exploitation of facial recognition features that could identify people through the glasses. And a bunch of people doing explicit acts in their bedroom. Meta says the glasses
You added that. Wait, what?
Yeah, I did. That's the thing. It's like started recording by accident while people are doing stuff and they have a bunch of footage of it. It's like actually a thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Why is anybody wearing... Don't get me wrong. I have a pair of Meta glasses and I have used them on occasion. Quite successfully, I might say.
Oh, yeah?
Hold on. Okay, like some of this footage. Wait, no, not that. Where? What the?
Oh, damn.
How is YouTube search so useless? Okay, some of the footage from this video. What?
No, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, some of the footage from this video would have been not easily captured if it wasn't for my Meta glasses, because I did not have a way to like carry a camera around with me, and I did not want to subject one of my camera operators to this.
Could have mounted a GoPro
environment.
That hard hat.
Oh yeah, no. I was already whacking my head on stuff. The GoPro wouldn't have stayed. It's so much easier to just have it looking exactly where I'm looking. It's
definitely quite convenient.
Yep. So take this as the most sort of. I actually do use this product and even appreciate it sometimes. Take.
Kind of surprised Oakley and GoPro haven't teamed up.
But Meta glasses, I would think, would be like a 100% effective prophylactic. Like, how are people banging while they're wearing Meta glasses? I don't think my wife would even look twice at me if I was wearing these. Well, she might look at me twice, but it would... Like, come on.
You look like a different person.
Nerd. Like, they go perfectly with my dorky braces. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I
guarantee
know,
you they work for people.
Okay.
I also think the risk of possibly being recorded will work for people. But anyways... Meta's CTO Andrew Bosworth thinks the backlash of smart glasses is similar to the early reaction to smartphone cameras. No, it's similar to the early reaction to Google Glass. But anyways, arguing that people gradually became comfortable with the new technology through social adaptation.
Which is true. We do accept a lot of things now that we didn't, but that doesn't mean that they're good things and that it's progress.
Mm-hmm.
Discussion question. Is society becoming the proverbial boiled frog when it comes to privacy?
Yes.
Would you feel comfortable having a candid conversation with a stranger wearing AI glasses even if they told you they weren't recording? That's never come up yet for me.
Candid? No.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Why would I? I mean, they could just as easily have a recorder in their pocket, though. I mean, is it more candid of them to have their recording device on their face?
Well...
Someone could record anything.
Yeah, that has a camera on it.
I mean, pinhole cameras have existed at the Spy Store on Broadway Street for 20 years.
They've been junk. These are good.
I'm not sure it makes that much of a difference. If all someone needs is...
I think it's easier to claim AI stuff if it doesn't look that good. It's like the same thing with UFO photos. All the UFO photos are super bad. I wonder why. Although...
Because they were in a hurry to quickly get the picture.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're moving so fast.
Yeah. Government leaks have been really fun lately. Okay. Even Apple. We talked about this
has
one, right?
Been really interesting lately.
Apple's been affected by memory prices. We talked about this, right? Pretty sure we did.
Yes, we did.
Saw Marquez's tweet.
Yep.
Okay. What do we got?
got more. We got Cloudflare is teaming up with Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. So like everyone then on PACT, a way for websites to tell humans from bots without captchas, logins, or extra tracking. Cloudflare is working with Google, Microsoft, Mozilla, and Shopify
Genuinely surprised Safari's not in here.
to build private access control tokens, or PACT, to spot bots without any of that stuff. And they're planning to submit it for standardization. PACT works by having trusted sites hand your browser an anonymous token that other websites will accept as proof that either the visitor is a real human or an agent acting on behalf of a real human. Because the focus can't just be, are you a human? It's more, should this traffic be allowed because is it at the behest of a human? Which is going to be a bigger and bigger deal moving forward because Cloudflare's own data recently showed that bots surpassed human traffic and now account for 57.8% of all web traffic. This is really important. PACT is apparently designed so that sites can't leverage it to track or identify users or their browsing history. Shopify's Ilya Grigorik mentions how PACT can help merchants block abusive bots without driving real shoppers to abandon their carts over annoying captchas or excessive tracking. Our discussion question is, considering that LTTStore runs on Shopify, have we ever had a bot problem? Yes. And do the benefits of a move like this seem to outweigh the cons? This actually seems kind of smart. It's like a crowdsourcing
Like a pact
verification that instead of having every site live in its own little silo of like needing to identify the source of the traffic, you kind of have everyone kind of go, oh yeah, no, that's a real guy. We know because they like actually made a real purchase once and we like shipped it and it was real.
I'm trying to think of bad things. Is it a way for like the U.S. government to enact shutting somebody down? Could they target individuals? How can this be used nefariously? I don't know. There's probably something bad about it that I can't think of right now.
Sure there's something nefarious, but if it's anonymous,
it seems like an interesting idea.
that seems like it would help.
Yeah.
CatOS says it's what Apple did, but it's federated instead of private and open source. Yeah, I don't know that I saw. Is it open source? I didn't see that. But the fact that Mozilla's involved gives me some hope that it doesn't suck. Like the other players, I don't necessarily have a ton of trust in, but Firefox, I mostly think they've been pretty chill for the most part. So let's see how this goes.
Speaking of, let's see how things go.
Yeah.
40th?
Oh, that. So yeah, Yvonne brought this up with me. She's like, what do you want to do for your 40th? I'm like, nothing. And she's like, well, the people around you want to celebrate it. And I was like,
the way Emma explained it to me was that, because I kind of somewhat feel similarly, is it's not about that at all. And I think I would give you the same speech that you give to other people about weddings. Is it's an excuse that other people can make to get out of things to go hang out with you. That's basically it.
Right.
It's not even necessarily for you.
Oh, no, I know. That's my wedding speech, basically, is that it isn't about you.
Yeah.
And so when everybody makes it about themselves, you know, the father of the bride, mother of the groom, blah, 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 it's because it is about them.
But like if you think about I don't think it wasn't this year, it was the year before, the one that we did for mine. Like those people, that group of people, it's hard to wrangle all those people together.
Yeah.
But she said organizing that was super easy.
Right.
Because everybody was like, okay, it's for like a thing.
A milestone. I will injure my ankle for this milestone.
He's never going to drop it.
I will drop it when my ankle stops hurting.
Is it still hurting?
It never fully recovered, no.
Oh my God.
I sprained my ankle quite badly. Remember that D-brand tour that I did where I had the cane? That was not a bit. That was not a Willy Wonka thing. That was like my ankle was very injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. It's pretty good now. I can barely detect it. Honestly, the tennis elbow bothers me more than the sprained ankle.
It's not anyone else's marriage. It's not his point. It's a long conversation. Don't worry about it. It's not bad. But it's an excuse that other people can use to actually come all hang out together.
Right.
And obviously you should have a good time too. But like sometimes it can be tough because there's like conflicting obligations or whatever, but it's often an auto win to get out of conflicting obligations if it's like, it's...
Well, it's his 40th.
I guess I gotta go, even though they might really want to.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. 40th.
As far as I can tell, most of the things that you like doing are the things that you do all the time.
I mean, you know, it's funny.
Host a badminton tournament.
Plasma Channel. I only met him once. I forget his real name. I'm so sorry. Was it Jay? I think it's Jay. We were ripping around in go-karts and on like a gravel like field, just because like you could just drift like so easily. And we were like on our way back. He was like, "Man, you gotta live a little." Because like like verbally, ironically, because he kind of it's funny because like I think I created a very false impression of myself and my life because they kind of dropped in almost unannounced. They happened to be in town, and I was like, sure, yeah, come on over tonight. I got nothing going on, which doesn't happen very often for me. And then they caught me at a time when I had like really good food in the house. My aunt had just made
borscht.
Ukrainian style borscht, and so I, was able to like offer them some food from my heritage, which was cool. So we enjoyed that, and then we hung out doing something while the go-karts charged. And then we like went out go-karting, and then we played Ultimate Chicken Horse, and then basically, like I feel like his impression of me was that I have a social life, and like I like hang out doing cool stuff, and I was like, I feel like I've given you a false understanding of my life, because I was joking with Yvonne. I was like, when's the last time like the boys have come over and we've like, we played croquet while we waited for the go-karts to
I said
to
bocce.
charge.
Yeah, okay, croquet.
And like with the family, like my kids joined us. They all happened to be available, which doesn't happen very often. So like all these stars aligned for me to just seem like the coolest guy with the coolest life, and he happened to be just like hanging around with me for the evening. And but it's funny that you also say that like the things that I would like to do are the things that I do anyway, because that is stuff that I would do anyway. Last night we had family game night because the kids are finally out of school, which is nice, and we played golf with friends, and it was like chaotic and frustrating and annoying, and I realized that we had the game setting such that if you run out of time, you get the maximum number of strokes plus 2 penalties. So I was like in the game until I like ran out of time because I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I got a 14 stroke hole, and I was like, okay, well, I'm out now. And so yeah, like what would I do any different? I don't know.
It doesn't have to be different.
I feel like it'd be kind of crazy for it not to involve the jet. Like going somewhere would be kind of cool. Like before I get rid of it. It's not going to be much longer.
Yeah, sure.
And it'll never happen again.
No, I'm thinking...
But where would I even go? I don't even travel for fun.
You don't even like traveling. That's why I was
I
like...
know.
I know.
That's what I'm talking
How am I
about.
supposed to help you with an idea when you don't even like that? That's what I meant. You do... you like badminton. You built a badminton center. Like... You made the things that you like be near you. You don't need to fly. I mean, you can if you want.
It's funny, like I travel, I go places because other people want to do it. And while I'm there, it's just like, what would I like to do tonight? And it's like, well, what I'd really like to do, if I ever had any time to do it, is watch a movie in my home theater. I have the best theater.
Maybe it should just be a planned day.
Yeah.
Where you do those various things. So maybe you have like a little badminton tourney, you do a little barbecue.
I would be socialized out by
theater.
noon. I have a very limited social battery, even for people that I really like.
Oh, I wasn't even talking like inviting people.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So, my 40th birthday celebration, which is about other people and not me, is an excuse for me to have them not blow off whatever it is they needed to do, but actually go do what they need to do.
That's fine. I think that's fine.
Oh,
There can also be components to it. Like if you did a badminton tourney thing like midday-ish, there's other people at that. Doesn't like that.
no, it's not that. It's not that
You don't have
like
to
it.
run
It's
the
just-
tourney.
I know. What the heck would I do? I don't know. We could.
We could do movie night.
Yeah.
We've missed a lot of movie nights.
I know. Don't remind me. Sammy says, Floatplane exclusive. Linus does what he wants for his birthday. You assume, Sammy,
Which
that
is
shooting
work.
a video... It's what I always end up doing when I have nothing to do anyway.
Oh, man.
Sexy Putin 69 says, have you ever tried crack? I mean... Hey, I've always told Yvonne that when I reach like my body is decaying, like
I've said the same thing.
late into senior citizen years.
Load it up, brother.
I'm gonna. I heard
Let's see the time
heroin's
knife.
really great.
That's really funny. 'Cause
Very
we're both,
little life left
we
to
both do
ruin.
like nothing.
Yeah,
And both had the plan to just like, once I'm on the door.
I had my 40-year doctor's appointment
Let her rip.
yesterday because I'm not going to be around for my actual like 40th birthday or something, and so Yvonne was like, "Well, I booked it a little bit early. Just go do it because I'm taking in the kids for their stuff
Sure,
anyway."
whatever, yeah.
And so I was like sitting down with my doctor, and she's like, "Oh yeah, so your blood results are your blood pressure's excellent, and I'm going through the thing. Like, do you smoke? No. Alcohol? No. Recreational drugs? No." And we're just kind of like talking through the rest of the thing. And then I was yik-yakking about something because I was shooting an AMD Ultimate Tech upgrade actually for oh man. Which one were we doing that day? Oh yeah, it was for Robert from Creator Warehouse. And one of the big upgrades was a $700 espresso machine. And so I was joking with her about that and how I can't imagine like needing one of those in my own house because if I eat a chocolate bar too late at night, there's dark chocolate, there's enough caffeine in it that I might have trouble sleeping. And she goes, "What, you don't consume caffeine either?" I'm like, "No, I'm really boring." And she's like, No, boring is good. I'm your doctor. Boring is extra good." I'm like, "No, but I'm really boring."
What do I want to do for my birthday? Nothing.
I'm gonna drink water, chilled water.
Chilled water is pretty good.
Feeling adventurous.
I do think that's a pretty normal. I'm a bit older now. Birthday for a guy though is like I would like
To
a break.
drink water.
No, I would like a break.
Yeah.
Seriously though, I think that's pretty normal.
Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna come up with this. Dan, chat LaCroix has too much flavor. Yeah, so my go-to, like, I crave soda. I love iced tea. That's a weakness of mine. I haven't had one in over a year, but I love it. And my methadone is bubbly or whatever it is. So we get the bulk pack at Costco, and whenever I go to the fridge, because we keep our fridge stocked with all manner of soda pops and alcoholic beverages and stuff, just because guests come over, right? And you want to be a good host. So I like crave a drink and I go to the fridge and I'm like, I really want that one. Take this one instead. And it does two of the three things that my iced tea does. It's cold, it's carbonated. Well, iced tea is not carbonated, but like a fizzy soda pop or whatever. So it's cold, it's carbonated, and it tastes like shit, but at least it does two things right. And that's like good enough for me to get fluid in me and not be thirsty anymore and not drink the thing I actually want. That doesn't answer your question. I don't know. What would I do?
Ride your bike
Yeah, I can ride my bike whenever I want.
to somewhere cool where people
Yeah,
leave you alone while you do it.
My bike's not that comfortable to go on a long trip on. It's more of like a street bike. It's like...
Take your bike to the track.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of hassle.
I don't think it is.
It's definitely a lot of hassle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that much hassle.
I mean, I have to drive to the track. I'm a homebody.
Okay, so he's not leaving the house.
That sounds great.
So this is what I'm saying then. Just have like have a day where you give your phone to Yvonne. And
There's no way I want that.
why?
I like my phone.
This was self-serving. I wanted this to happen.
What if you do something like gardening?
Gardening.
That's no.
What if I did
barking
what
up
if
the
I
wrong
did
tree.
something like call up Dr. Kevorkian? Gardening. I mean, you could you
Plant some flowers.
yeah, in no way. I did to
Clean
be
your
clear.
pool.
To be clear, I'm willing to do that kind of stuff. Like we did hanging baskets for Yvonne for Mother's Day, which was fun because I didn't have to do any of the flower stuff because the irrigation system was clogged. So I diagnosed that. Basically, I did water cooling while everyone else did gardening, and it was perfect.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just water cooling plants.
Yep.
Intermittently
Pretty
water
much.
cooling plants.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Geez, I don't know. Do you have any hobbies besides work?
Gas Racing says go get a massage. Crystal pipes in with he doesn't like people touching him, which
Yeah.
is so true.
You said, do you have any other hobbies besides work? And it's like badminton, which he basically
Yeah.
said he doesn't want to do.
Well, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just it's not special. I do badminton all the time.
No, I know, but it's not about it being special. It's about it being a good day. Craft a good day. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be special.
Craft a good day.
I couldn't do that even if I like I could do that. I don't do that. I have no practice doing that. How does somebody do that? Why, if
Yeah.
you could craft a good day for
Yeah.
your 40th birthday,
Why don't you craft a good day,
Why
smart
why
guy?
isn't every
I thought I just
day-
did for you. Go play sleep in a little bit. Go play badminton in the early mid-afternoon area. Come home. I don't know. Hang out by the pool. Have a little barbecue thing, and then go watch a movie, and then go to bed.
Okay.
have an iced
And like
tea?
have some good
Have
meals.
2 iced teas.
Have as many iced teas as you want day,
That's crazy.
and have some meals planned out.
That's
Get some
crazy.
Or have Yvonne
Krispy
plan some
Kremes?
meals out that you think you'll like. So you have good food, you have good activities, you don't overexhaust on social energy, and you sleep.
Okay. Okay.
It's a good day.
Okay. And
It's
when
not an insane day.
and when I'm done with everybody in my house, I can tell them to get the out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they can go somewhere else.
Yeah. You can even give like you can even like get Yvonne to police that or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Or even just pre-schedule if you do have people over and you said you wanted to watch a movie in the theater room. So just pre-schedule when the movie's done, everyone's leaving.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Give them a little handout card so
think
that they
Your
sign.
shoes are by the back door
Yeah. Okay.
so that the exit is like as fast as
I'll
possible.
think about it.
I hope you enjoyed the movie. Get out.
Stay the Path says it's your house. You can always do that. It's not that simple.
It's not that simple.
There's social pressures. It's
Hey, children, I love you, but Dad needs you to go somewhere else.
yeah. It doesn't really work like that. At least I try not to work like that because it's not polite. All right, I'll think about it. Or maybe I won't think about it at all, and I will just let the day pass, and maybe that will be the way that I want to. Maybe ignoring it is what I really want to do. I don't know.
You didn't even plan your own schedule. I think I know what's going on. All right.
Yeah, have Vance plan it for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Anyways, open source NVIDIA NVK Vulkan driver now supports DLSS. The community built open source NVK Vulkan. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I thought I had actually kicked this topic. It's pretty cool, but the feature's like buggy, and it's for the drivers that are like the not proprietary driver that like doesn't really work very good. So it's like progress, which is cool,
I've used some of it.
but it's we're a ways off from this being something that you're gonna run. So the headline I think is good enough for now. It's a lot of like this This whole topic is precompiled binaries and NVK underscore experimental.
It is thick.
It's not well enjoyed by an audio podcast, so we can leave it for now.
Ado said Luke is an example. He doesn't kick anyone out of his house.
This is fun though. Here's a channel you might want to check out. It's called Bud and Pal. Really? This is your
logo? You like the logo, bro? A lot of work went into that logo. You know what? That is a bona fide, guaranteed, no AI logo.
I mean, that's fair.
That's what that is.
So Sammy and Luke started a channel. You guys might want to check it out. It's not self-promotion if I'm the one who does it. So
have you watched any of it?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't watch videos. You know that.
Have you read the comments?
Nope. I just assume
now
it's
I'm
good.
actually offended.
It's you and Sammy. I just assume it's good.
Yeah, it was fun.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know how much I can talk about it because, like you said, self-promotion, whatever. But
yeah, you can talk about it all you want.
a lot of the goal with this was to
classic. The only thing that would make this better would be Comic Sans.
Oh,
yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty disappointed that it's not Comic Sans. All right, I'll read the comments for you.
You don't have to read the comments.
I'm even going to leave a comment. Hi.
Oh, from WAN Show. A big part of the goal is to just get out of the normal, like make something different.
Yeah.
And this was very different to anything I've ever made. There was a lot of back and forth debate on what it was even supposed to be while we were making it. But it was fun. I described it as a like wrinkling brain exercise.
That's a very deep cut. Luke used to have, or not Luke, Ed used to have a folder on our work NAS called Wrinkling Brains that was just a disorganized dump of random stuff that wasn't organized at all and drove me absolutely crazy. Every time I saw it, I'd be like, why the fuck is the Wrinkling Brains folder still here? There needs a place for everything in its place. We can't have data disorganization will destroy our company. Don't do that. And then it would always still be there. Mm-hmm. So Wrinkling Brains. Thank you.
Isn't actually what I was mentioning though.
Oh, okay.
It's like keeping your brain wrinkled.
Oh, like not smooth.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
It's trying to get me to do things that I'm not used to. There's that whole thing where a lot of loss of neuroplasticity comes from just doing the same thing all the time. Mm-hmm. So this was like, I do travel in fairly chaotic ways, but not like this. And I never really make content like this. And like, I think Sammy and I's approach to making content is very different.
Yes.
So having us try to do something together.
Sammy's and anyone's approach to making content is very different.
Yeah. But it was fun. And honestly, the fact that we came out of it with something that was watchable was crazy. But people seem to be liking it. Comments seem pretty good.
Sammy's a wizard like that.
Dan, did you just... Seriously? You couldn't have been a little more constructive? He just did this. From the official account. You're making us all look bad, Dan.
I signed it.
I know, but... Oh, gosh. Anyway, go check it out. Bud and Pal, the most Canadian name, Bud, for a YouTube channel.
I love the description, too. The description is two friends taking gaming to the limit. Because we thought that was going to be the channel for a little while.
Yeah. And now
it's just travel?
That at all.
That's what I mean. Like,
this is great.
We don't know what's going on.
Oh my God.
We're just trying to mess around. I'm trying to learn things and explore and stuff. It's been really interesting watching the stats on it. Because like I tweeted it out and Sammy tweeted it out and like I posted it on Discord. We did stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the audience that would go to it quickly from that don't know us for this type of content.
Right, yeah.
So the watch time was actually really low right off the bat.
Right.
But over time, as I think Sammy was theorizing this, as like people who might actually like this type of content found it, that aren't necessarily just like pre-existing fans of ours, the watch time just started cranking. And it's been really interesting watching the like over time progression of how it's
algorithm
performed
working
and
its
why
magic.
and with who and all that kind of stuff on a brand new channel making content that is very dissimilar to what either of these people have publicly made before. The dbrand part, I thought the dbrand part was pretty funny. I had Sammy stand in the rain, told them that he was supposed to do a dbrand segment, and then we didn't record the audio. And I just dubbed the audio of the dbrand spot. So Sammy's just standing in the rain for no reason. And I thought dbrand would love it. And I got an email from a robot afterwards that was like, "Yep."
Nice.
That was pretty great.
Nice.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a really good experience. It's extremely insanely unsustainable to do these very often. I don't have that much vacation time, and we're not going anywhere. So cool.
So a travel vlog from someone who is not going to book travel explicitly to make travel vlogs.
Pretty much.
Nice.
So
Solid. It'll
maybe
be about
we'll,
like my family vlog, which still hasn't published an episode.
yeah. Sam and I were talking today where it's like maybe we'll do something like that like once a year.
Oh yeah, cool.
And like maybe that channel will get some other content in between a little bit, but like this scale of thing would maybe be a once a year thing.
It is harder to grow a channel with very dissimilar content being uploaded to it. I can tell you that much. So if the goal is to grow the channel, then
I think
bad
the
strategy.
goal is mostly wrinkling brains.
But if the goal is to just not let your memes be dreams, then
we had a bunch of conversations before making it of like what success would look like. And I was like, hey, I love Taiwan, so I don't want to make Taiwan look bad. I don't want the video to just genuinely be bad. But, hi, Sammy.
Hi.
Why are you still here? It's 8.
For you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
I'm trying to get Luke to go on the Canadian Railway, the longest railway in North America.
I just think it's going to be so boring.
It's going to be fun.
It literally, over half of it is just going to be wheat fields.
I literally have ridden from here to Montreal on the railway. Luke is right.
Yeah.
What? I can make it fun.
See, this was basically us off camera the whole week, just arguing about everything.
So Luke's unk, all right? I got the sauce.
Sammy, why are you standing 4 feet away from a near field microphone?
I don't know how this works.
Just put your face near it and talk.
Hello?
It's
There
a
you go.
microphone.
I don't. I just came to say hi.
Dan, could they even hear him?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. See, this is why we have one professional here on the show. 1 out of 4. Good job, Dan.
Somebody said who is who's buddy, and who's pal. You'll find out next time.
Is that like a season 2 reveal kind of, or like cliffhanger kind of thing?
Don't Game of Thrones.
I think it's just going to be a like you'll find out next time, and then next time we say you'll find out next time, and then
You'll find
I
out
like
soon.
yeah, they'll
like
find
it.
out soon. You'll find out soon.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. The goal is to
Bye,
have fun
Sammy.
and experiment with things and learn and have a good time.
All right. Speaking of Sammy, our Floatplane announcement. Lime Day is still on. Don't miss your chance to save. And if you're a Supporter Plus member, you can get free shipping on orders over $100 in the US or over $150 for Canada and worldwide. While you're on the site, by the way, check out some of the extras that went out this week on Floatplane. Not only do we have an hour-long exclusive from when I worked a full shift at Guanghua Digital Plaza. Who would have thought a 10-hour shoot would result in a ton of unused footage? Lol. But we also have extras from Steve Chan's AMD Ultimate Upgrade. Fun fact, both videos have the same Windows problem where you try to set up a PC without making an account, and both times Linus isn't his best. What the hell does that mean? He's not here anymore.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Also socks. So Tatiana talks about the Forever sock. Not actually going to last
I like
forever.
the naming. I think our naming's been getting better. True Spec was wicked. Forever Sock seems really good.
It's a team effort. True Spec, I think, was Dave. Forever Sock was one that I don't
like
think I
Forever
came up
Sock.
with, but I pushed for it.
Oh,
Because I thought it was I was the one who, it was actually, we were naming it right around the time that Thunder whatever, that Marvel movie came out. Thunderbolts, yeah, with the
Okay.
asterisk on it. I was like, why don't we just do that? Let's call it the forever sock and then just be like forever asterisk. It's not actually going to last forever, and that's okay. Because I think it gets across, like, it's the only sock you're going to want forever.
Oh.
And it'll last a really long time. We have a limited lifetime warranty, blah, blah, blah.
Can I put you on the spot here?
You can put me on any spot you want.
My God. Darn Toughs.
This was fun. Yeah, sure.
You said it's the only sock you're ever going to want.
I stand behind that. Darn Tough makes darn good socks. I mean, I think I've been very open with the fact over the last 6 years. Me talking about us making a sock goes back 6 years. We found a WAN Show clip. And a huge part of why we took so long was that I wasn't willing to make something that I would wear and go, I wish I had my Darn Toughs. And making something that I would be happy with after wearing Darn Toughs for so long was really hard. I have a ton of respect for them. At one point in our journey, we approached them about manufacturing the socks for us because I was basically like, I give up. Why don't we just see if Darn Tough will OEM them? And they weren't able, whether it was capacity or just not their business model, I don't remember the answer, but they weren't able to do that. So we were like, okay, we're gonna keep chugging along. Chugga, 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 chugga. Whoop, whoop.
I don't want to go on the train.
Nah, it's a Major Pain reference. The point is that we kept chugging along, and we eventually managed to build something that I'm really happy with. But I wouldn't even say better than Darn Tough. I think they're different than Darn Tough. We have KSPs that are different than them, and they're both really high quality products. I respect other companies that make high quality products, and just because we have a presence in a space doesn't mean that all of a sudden their product is bad or that I don't appreciate the things that are good about it.
Dan's just on a rip this week.
I should be a copywriter.
Yeah. Is that it? Are we doing
I think it's time for After
Dark?
Oh my gosh. Button.
How are we doing in that regard, Dan?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's interesting. I have gotten better.
Have you gotten vicious?
Vicious? No, I'm still gentle.
Okay.
It just doesn't affect me as much. I was looking at some of my previous statistics, and yeah, this would be overwhelming in the past, but just breeze through it.
Wow.
Let's see. Well, I mean, the first one here is about socks. Darn Tough enjoy here, nice. But they always wear prematurely just above the heel. Will LTT socks have any kind of reinforcement there? I'm hoping yes.
So it is pretty typical for anywhere where you're changing the knit for you to have to join them and for those spots to be a little bit weaker. There's no getting around that.
Yeah.
And there will be places where eventually, like it's forever asterisk, like it's not going to last forever, and there will be wear points eventually. I have also made that observation, and I think I saw our abrasion resistance test report. It came back very strong. I think we're going to have extremely strong abrasion resistance, but nothing will be perfect forever, and it's really going to depend on the way you wear your socks, and especially it'll depend on your footwear. So I've noticed that with socks and sandals, there are different places that a sock tends to wear compared to if you wear more traditional footwear, for instance. So your mileage may vary, which I know is such a corporate answer, but anytime we're talking about wear on a product, I think it's somewhat merited.
We've seen some pretty extreme scenarios that some of the audience has, like that coal miner.
Yeah, we didn't think that the LTT backpack was going to be used for coal mining. Didn't see that coming.
We should send them a pair of socks and just see what happens.
I didn't think that freaking Tynan from Creator Warehouse was going to wear test the socks by wearing them outside in the gravel. Like,
it's
barefoot. It's a limited lifetime warranty. We're not going to cover hitting them with a blowtorch, or scraping walking without lifting your feet on concrete. You got to have common sense in all of this, right? Oh man, yeah. Because Tatiana told me that Tynan managed to wear a hole in some of his test socks, and I was like, because it hadn't been that long, and she's like, "Don't worry, he was going out of his way to wear a hole in them by walking around in gravel and on concrete hard. And I was like,
Apparently a lot too.
what a tiny thing to do that would be.
I had all my carpet replaced with sandpaper. Your socks are terrible. They
Yeah.
wear through like
I made my floor a conveyor
living
belt.
room 80 grit.
So we're all just going to have to
The
have a
light never
little bit
turns
of,
off.
we're all just going to have a little bit of common sense, you know, about all of this.
Hello, WAN.DLO. Do you think Nvidia partnering with Intel to work on a chiplet GPU without having to bet the farm like AMD has to do with Ryzen could lead to better yields and power draw than Monolith? Quite a mouthful.
No, it wouldn't lead to better power draw than monolithic designs, but it would almost certainly lead to better yields. Anytime you can do like a multi chip package or chiplet, a multi-chiplet package, that is going to help with yields. That's a big part of why they do them. But for me, the most interesting thing about, you know, something based on, you know, Panther Lake and you know, like an RTX 50 series GPU would just be the pairing of that incredible x86 compatibility, performance, power efficiency of like Panther Lake, and then all the above for, you know, NVIDIA's latest RTX GPUs. It would kind of put the best of all worlds in one place for me. Seeing now RTX Spark, I kind of doubt that that's coming, but I'd still love to see it. NVIDIA seems completely invested in Windows on ARM now. But I mean, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe they'll just put their IP in anything as long as there's customer demand for it.
Loving the polos and screwdrivers. Linus, my wife wants to know what your favorite song on Taylor Swift's newest album is.
I don't even know what her newest album is called, to be perfectly... Oh, no, Life of a Showgirl. I did know that. Okay, that's her latest. Okay, what are the songs? Oh, my God. Look how... Her one album has a longer Wikipedia article than most Wikipedia articles. Are you kidding me right now?
Every Wikipedia article is longer than Luke's.
Oh my God.
Got him. Okay, track listing. I know this one. I don't know. I don't listen to albums. I just find a song I like and then I go play radio. So I guess I'll I'm so sorry to let you down. I'm a bad Swiftie. Bad Swiftie. I don't even prefer the Taylor's versions of things.
Oh,
Her voice changed a little and it's not the nostalgia that I want.
wow.
So I listened to the not Taylor's version once. Bad
that's
Swiftie.
rude. Yeah.
Bad Swiftie.
That's not good.
I
I would
know.
not admit that
That's
publicly.
rough.
I know.
That might be,
Can we take the stream down?
yeah. That might be one of the biggest like threat things you said on the show.
I'm going to enrage the Taylor
Yeah.
Swift fandom.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. They can take you down like bees.
Just because you have the same thighs does not mean you can say stuff like that.
I don't have the same ones. I have big thighs, but I think hers are better.
Maybe you're redeeming yourself. Hey, boogers! A phrase of Linus's that stuck with me is there are two kinds of right. Right and right enough. At least we're one of those. Any other surprise phrases of clarity from the set?
I don't remember saying that. Sorry. There are two kinds of right and right enough, and we are at least one of those. When the heck did I say that?
Noki, you got a timestamp?
Yeah, really? What does that even mean? Sometimes I wish there was the possibility for back and forth with comms.
Luke, can we get like a chat service going?
No.
Noki says,
That was faster than I was expecting.
Give me M Inut. Couldn't even. Oh, it's not high enough yet. Hold on. I'm just gonna spam chat so that I can. There we go. Give me an Inut. frantically typing that into the keyboard. I'm imagining
Why did you
Noki
just
sitting with his
spam
wall.
D a million times?
Oh, because move it over the pip.
Yeah, because it was below the thing.
Oh, I see.
I had to do the
Nice
thing.
save. Nice save.
Yeah, don't
nice
ban
save.
me. Don't time me out.
Well, we'll come back to
Oh,
that
Linus got the Rocket League reference. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yay!
My son plays Rocket League.
Yeah.
And I come over and I say, "Are you winning, son?" And then I see stuff.
You see him spamming nice save.
I taught my son good manners.
So yes.
So yes. It's amazing how many like gamer habits I recognize he picked up that I definitely didn't teach him. It's just gamer culture, man. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Not the words though.
Okay, up next.
Okay, Noki says there are 1,927 references to right in WAN Show. Hold on, I'm trying my best, boss man.
Oh, it could have been from an LTT.
And says, I think it's the August 2023 thing, but BRB. Oh, Lordy.
Well, you got a few more.
Let's move on for now.
Hi from Shanghai. My son, 6, and I, a weird name for your son, have been playing local co-op games. Unravel 2, It Takes Two, Split Fiction, lots of tape to tape. Any suggestions for some classical local co-op?
It sounds like you've already found a lot of the really good ones. I just heard about Peak because I live under a rock, so I downloaded it yesterday. It's on Steam Summer Sale for like $4 or something like
course.
that. So I picked it up. I'm planning to play that with the kids.
Among Us is genuinely fun.
Yeah.
I find it's also really fun with kids. We were down at PAX last year, and I was down with my brother and a buddy of mine that's been coming down to PAX with me for years, but most of my crew has fallen off ever since COVID put a pause on all that. So there's just the three of us. But we ran into two of my brother's friends that I also grew up with and am friends with, and they had their sons there. So there was a bunch of us, and we went to the VR free play section, and they had Among Us VR. That's probably some of the most fun I've had playing games in a long time, because you're in VR, and I was trying to convince one of the kids to vote out his own dad. And the kid's like 6 or something. And eventually I just started yelling, and I put my arms up in the air, and I was running after him in the game. And I could hear him like 3 seats over from me just start screaming and running away. And it was so funny. It was so funny.
So just like when you made that little girl cry at a Mario Kart tournament.
Terrifying small children is very fun in video games.
That's what we're going to do for Luke's 40th. We're going to get him a bunch of small children, and he can make them all feel bad.
Oh, perfect.
Pancrat says he thinks he found it. Okay, Dan, I've got it up.
But yeah, it was funny. It was very funny. And I was yelling, you have to vote on your dad, you have to vote on your dad, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually I got him to actually do it, and it was great. It was very
right?
fun. I was right.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready?
I think I was. I don't remember.
Okay, let's see.
And right enough. And we are at least one of them.
Okay, hold on.
Right? And right enough. I got those holes right. It's to the card itself and widening the holes. Okay, now we find out if I got those holes right. Well, there's 2 kinds of right. Right and right enough. And we are at least one of them.
Okay. I didn't think that was worthy of remembering for years. I guess what I was
It's hard to know whatever ones of your own phrases are worth remembering.
Yeah. Luke 2026. Can we please immortalize that?
Oh my God.
Can that be at the very top of his Wikipedia page?
Oh God.
Speaking of which,
It's
where
not
are we at on
immortalized.
that? Hold
It's
on.
Nowhere, probably.
I don't know. You're becoming quite important. You are, after all, the co-host of the WAN Show, which is, what did we call the company again? It's an important company. What's this company called?
Do you want me to actually say it?
Are you not supposed to?
No, I don't know.
I don't remember what it's called.
Isn't it Adequate Media?
Yeah, Adequate Media.
It's probably good enough.
Yeah, co-owner of Adequate Media. Wikipedia. Okay, hold on. Let's see. How close are we? Luke's Wikipedia article. Okay, here it is. Draft. So can we get that? Can we get that as a quote at the top? Oh my God! Look at all this. Oh, people have been on it. People have been as recently as a few months ago. Trying to. If you'd like to continue working on the submission. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, we need to known for his frequent wisdom.
Filmot with a brick.
Filmot with a brick. Okay. Noki says, "Why didn't I remember that?" Pancrats used Filmot. This Filmot is crazy.
Yeah.
It is so useful. I don't know if you guys have seen this tool before, but basically you can just search for a channel. Oh, are we one word? I think we're one word. Whoops. Tech tips. There it is. That's the one. So you can just do that, and then you can search for socks. And this was how I found...
your oldest reference was like super long time ago?
Yeah, on WAN Show.
What is this?
Boop.
I haven't seen that one.
Wait. What?
That doesn't make any sense.
Place one of the items. Verify. Well, it doesn't make sense to a bot like you, but I'm a human, so
Yeah,
I passed
apparently.
it. Got him. So yeah, so basically I just went through and I found the oldest WAN show that I could find where I talked about socks, and some of it is not related. We're doing holiday shopping with squelching socks, and if you want to be wet, our sponsor Vessi. So more results. It's an amazing way to find that one time that we talked about something really cool. Great tool.
Why was that WAN Show thumbnail just me?
Which one? Here?
Yeah.
Occasionally you hosted the WAN Show alone.
Some socks. They all feel great. It was
This is the WAN Show.
There's
It's an hour of just Luke. You don't remember that? I would occasionally host it
Not that
myself
I'm
too.
saying that my socks are not
I always
the most
thought I
optimal
brought a
footwear
guest
for these
on.
conditions.
I remember I brought a lot of guests on. Like I brought my brother
Yeah.
on, I brought my mom on, I brought
Me too. I tried too.
Barclays on.
It didn't always work out.
Yeah. There's a crazy amount of stuff we've done that I have no memory of.
Yeah.
But I don't remember solo hosting WAN.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Cool. Way to go.
Good job.
Yeah.
I, Short, Tall, and Dan. Linus, how often do you use your VR? With my Quest 2, I spend half the VR time troubleshooting issues. I hope the Steam frame will be less frustrating.
I'm going to be honest. I pretty much haven't touched my VR setup since I tried the Steam frame. Now that I have glimpsed the future, high quality displays, higher resolutions, super compact form factor, nothing excites me anymore that isn't the Steam frame and its wirelessness and like incredible freedom of motion. I just have not felt compelled to go into a virtual world, and I'm just patiently waiting right now.
Luke, have you tried your big screen beyond yet?
No.
God damn.
What?
The frame's going to come out before I know if I should buy a PSP or not.
We were like just finishing having organized the place, and then I went on the big trip, and then I've been sick, and then yeah.
Wow.
BSB will always mean Backstreet Boys to me, by the way, Dan.
That makes it better. I will continue to use that abbreviation. The Backstreet Boys have just been sitting in your closet this whole time.
In my closet? No, they go in my media console. They have a little drawer.
Did you give them in the can? Wendell teaches a course at Eastern Kentucky University on software development.
True.
If you could teach a college course, what would it be about?
Man, I don't think I could teach a college course on anything.
Yeah.
The stuff that I know is all
Wendell's kind of
like,
special.
wrong. Like I could teach a business course, but like I don't know a thing about proper business. I just kind of like wing it.
I think we could probably both, but like a seminar.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
a college course, I
Yeah.
don't think either of us are doing that.
Like I told the middle school, the local middle school, that it came up in conversation. I told them I'd be happy to come in and talk about sort of like the behind the lens of social media and like what the influencer industry is actually like. And they were really interested in that because I was talking to the principal of the school, and I was basically just saying like, you know, one of the things that I talk to my kids about a lot is what you see on social media is what people want you to see on social media. It's not what's real. You know, you got someone posing on the beach with their fancy drink with their little umbrella and it, whatever. But what you're not seeing is like all the setup and how actually they're just sitting there editing away on their laptop for the vast majority of the time. And it was just that 1 second that they snapped the shutter that they actually looked like that. You know, talking about all of the players that are vying for your attention and in some cases your money, and like how it all works. And they were like, oh yeah, that's really interesting. And like, yeah, I could do a session on that, but there's
Sounds like you could do a
no way.
masterclass. I think what you're describing is a masterclass.
No, because it's more like a warning than an actual like actionable thing. It's like here's all the things
but no, I think
watch
you
out
could,
for.
though. On like,
No, that's a masterclass. Yeah.
I've never watched a masterclass. I only read the comments. No, I haven't done that either. I've never signed up for masterclass. That's not a ding, Dan. That's not even...
my mom got us masterclass subscriptions for Christmas one year, and there was like, if I remember correctly, there was like a reason for everybody, like a suggested thing that we go check out, and she suggested Gary Kasparov's chess thing for
cool.
me, and that was actually pretty sick. I didn't resubscribe, but I did the whole Gary Kasparov thing within that year, and it was cool.
Mr. McQueen says a class on being an on-screen persona. Again, though, that would be like, okay, so that has the same problem as like running a business. I run a business, obviously. It's been reasonably successful, obviously. But that's not because I like am good at it or know anything. Like I do a lot of things that I do intuitively and instinctively. It's not, I don't know it. And it's hard to teach something. Just because you're good at doing something or reasonably good at doing something doesn't mean that you understand the theory and you understand the fundamentals and you can teach it in a way that is structured that other people can follow along with.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've seen about master classes, it's not necessarily you're teaching it to people who don't have any idea what's going on. You're teaching it to like more akin to peers of some kind.
Sorry, I'm still hung up on college level course. Like maybe I don't know, maybe I could do a master class on that, but I wouldn't consider myself a master of that anyway. I'm okay at it.
Sounds like master talk. That's exactly what the Messiah would say. You know.
Thanks, thanks, Brian.
You got my reference, yeah.
Of course. I actually rewatched it not that long ago.
You would be surprised how many people have not seen that.
No, I wouldn't.
What?
The Life of Brian. Nobody's seen The Life of Brian, Dan.
Oh, really?
The only reason I even know what it is because my mom was a Python fanatic.
I've seen The Life of Brian.
Did you get the reference?
No.
Yeah.
What did you even say? I didn't.
That's what the Messiah would say.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Yeah.
I would get some references from it, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
Life of Brian it's a movie that is hard to appreciate because it would be, in my opinion, it's actually, this is going to ruffle some feathers, but I actually think it's the kind of movie that would benefit substantially from a remake, like a reimagining with actually good actors and like.
Okay.
No, I'm serious though, because a big part of like the premise and the script is so ridiculous and it's so funny, but it's hard for people who are not Python heads to enjoy because it's just full of Monty Pythonisms and like
I think that
you can just say
okay.
North Americans. They all liked the Knights one.
The Knights Who Say Knee.
Yeah, what's that from?
Knights of
that's,
Knee.
that's from the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
North America loved that one.
They did. Life of Brian was a little more Python and
It's
a
little Python-y, yeah.
Yeah, and like the bits like they drag on for too long, which is funny
That is funny, yeah.
if you're into that, and is pretty off-putting if you're not.
Yeah, but I think sometimes you can make things for a particular type of people and not worry that it doesn't spill over.
No, you can, but it's if you want something to be easier, it's like a candy coating. It's like, yeah, you can make a medicine that, makes people feel better.
Buckley's.
Sure. Or you can put a candy coating on it and more people can appreciate it. And both are valid.
But I like Buckley's.
And that's fine. I just think that that's a movie. Life of Brian is one of the Python movies that I think could benefit from being a little less Python. Whereas like Holy Grail is unapologetically Python all the way through, and it doesn't even really have much of a point. Like the point of it is that there is no point, and spoiler alert, at the end it turns out that it wasn't even set in the past anyway. Like it's just, the whole thing is just utter camp and silliness purely for the sake of utter camp and silliness. Whereas Life of Brian actually it's deeply funny. It's an amazing premise, and I think it's even funnier today than it was when they released it. Not that I was around when they released it, but just looking at how utterly out of place, the actual, second coming would be today. Like how challenging that would go. I think it just gets funnier over time.
I still remember the opening. Blessed are the cheesemakers. The Greek shall inherit the earth. And many Greek healers get it. It's like great because they were standing way at the back and they wouldn't be able to hear.
There were no AV systems back then.
Yeah, that was great. But I think it is a little maybe dated, but it's also not very North America centric. It's a different style.
It's definitely a different style, and like I watched all of Monty Python. Like when I was in high school, I was like, Monty Python's funny, right? I'm going to watch it all. And I'll admit, a lot of it did not resonate with me. Like honestly, it's like any sketch comedy show. Like you watch Upright Citizens Brigade, or you watch Whitest Kids You Know, you watch Monty Python.
I mean, hell, Tim and Eric.
Yeah, a lot of it doesn't hit. Or at least it doesn't resonate. Not every sketch can resonate with every viewer. But I do think that watching it all primed me for enjoying Life of Brian more than I otherwise would have.
I think that's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, Kids in the Hall is another example of just like a lot of it's like not very funny. And then occasionally it's like, this is absolute gold, platinum, frankincense, and myrrh all rolled into one. Like it's amazing.
Up next. Hey, Sebby, Laffy, and Bessie. What helps you with big life decisions? I want big upgrades to the house. It's a pain in the A. Zoning restrictions. Find a different house in the city with features, more money. Move back to the rural and drive is easy.
What helps you with big life? I mean, talking it through is huge. I think in a lot of ways, people around you can know you better than you know yourself. And so when you're really stuck on a decision, sometimes I'll just tell Yvonne, and she almost never actually does this, which just drives me crazy, but I'll just tell her, can you just decide for me? Because realistically, even if what I want right now,
I'm going to be okay with whatever it is.
Yeah, and even if what I want right now feels like this, you probably know better what I need. So it would be swell if you just tell me what to do. Big upgrades, 2 house equals pain in the butt, zoning restrictions, find a different house in a city with features equals money, move back to rural and drive equals easy.
I think there's some things that I would consider is like if you move back to rural and drive, like go do that drive and then really seriously think in your soul, do I want to do that every day? And then do the math of like the amount of extra driving for moving out there, compound that over a year and figure out how much time is lost and be like, is that okay with me? Am I the type of person, maybe it is. Am I the type of person who kind of likes a long drive alone? Am I going to happily just listen to podcasts there and back every day? And this isn't a huge deal for me. It's a way for me to disconnect socially and get some of my introverted alone time or whatever. It's fine. Or do you finish that drive and just feel like you just lost part of your life and you'll never get it back? And that might help you aim a little bit. Yeah. find a different house versus zoning restrictions is maybe try to do the things. And if you get full blocked, consider moving.
Speaking of mostly shows that I found unfunny, but had like particular bits that really resonated with me. If you've never seen the Ass Pennies sketch from Upright Citizens Brigade,
Oh my God.
it's one of my personal all-time favorites.
I thought that was an isolated sketch. I didn't know that there was stuff around that.
Well, there's nothing around it. It's just it was Upright Citizens Brigade. It was a sketch comedy show.
No, but I mean, I thought that was just like a one-off.
Oh, no.
I think that's a very old from like proto-internet. I just assumed that was a joke somebody
No, it
made.
was on Comedy Central.
Crazy.
Upright Citizens Brigade. Back in the day, man.
Hey there, Triumvirate. You've mentioned using Odysseus
Triumvirate.
for Triumvirate? Yeah, sure.
Correcting pronunciation is not something Luke gets to do often.
Nope. It's true.
So let's let him bask in
I'm
this
not
moment.
going to lie. Right after I said it, I was like, oh, wow.
I got
That's not normally me.
the wrong base language. Hey, Triumvirate. You've mentioned using Odysseus for some of your AI prompting. Have you made use of any coding-specific models? And how has that gone from you?
I am still working on getting it all set up. So I'm going to go with, let me get back to you on that.
Yeah, unfortunately, honestly, I think Dan might be the best option for this because I have been waiting to use models like that until I build my local stuff. My local stuff is not done. I've sourced some of the hardware, but I'm still waiting on other bits, and I'm trying to
What
get it
bits?
one of the GPUs mostly, but
What are you
also
putting in there?
everything else. I have one GPU,
What kind?
a 4090.
Okay.
The plan is 2 of them, but that plan might fall through if one that I'm trying to source for cheap doesn't come through.
I got a spare that I haven't blocked yet. You can either play with or borrow. Mix and mashing doesn't seem to matter.
Maybe borrow. I've been trying to keep an eye on used market for some what is it? Zen 3 thread rippers? Was that it?
I've got one of the original Threadrippers sitting on the floor of my office that I'm too ADHD to sell.
But yeah,
I have too many computers.
I've got a bunch of used market components that I've been trying to keep an eye out for. It's rough out there, kids.
Oh my
so
gosh.
it hasn't been going too fast, and I haven't been like, I've been traveling, blah, 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 blah. I haven't been like super chomping at the bit to get it done. So I've been trying to snipe out some deals. There's been a couple messages I've sent, and just hasn't really worked out because I lowballed probably too hard, but it is what it is.
Last one I got for you. Hi, Lukey Poo. If you were the president CEO of technology of Earth and you could change one standard, what standard would you change?
What standard would I change? That's an interesting question. Yeah, a combination might be good. I'm going to think of something, but I think I have mine. How? Do I have to say how I would change it, or can I just point at it and be like, I want that to be better?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
That's fine?
You could submit it to your committee. You are a CEO. I wouldn't expect you to do real work.
Well, I'm the president CEO of Technology of Earth.
Yes, exactly. You would definitely delegate.
Yeah. So DNS.
Interesting.
I would get rid of it completely.
Okay. I think just
Manual lookup tables?
if we could make it really, really good.
But then we wouldn't have any problems. All computers would work all the time. There'd be no more tech issues.
Wait, yeah.
You're going to get rid of an entire industry
I
because
shoulda-
every product...
Yeah, that sucks,
Way
actually.
to destroy everyone's jobs.
Yeah, I
Luke.
take it back.
I actually do have an answer. I was going to go with a pretty low-hanging fruit. I would standardize
I
on...
thought DNS was low-hanging fruit.
That's
Oh.
pretty specific and monumental.
No, I'm going even lower hanging fruit. I would standardize on a very safe, high voltage, universal power standard.
Oh, that's
so
pretty
that
good.
so that we could have thinner conductors, and so that nobody would ever have to carry around an adapter to plug into a power outlet ever again.
You don't have to include a bunch of junk with any international products that
Yeah.
you're selling. That's pretty good. I like that.
That's what I would do.
780 volts.
Yeah. I was just yeah, someone in chat mentioned it. I was actually doing that. Putting Jeff's shirt side gig out of business with that one, Luke. Yeah, I was channeling Jeff Geerling right there. But I didn't want to put his shirt business on You know, damn.
It's just destroying multiple industries.
All right, we got one
bad,
last
Jeff. I'm
one
sorry.
last comm here.
Hey, DLL.
Hey,
Hey,
thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week.
hey.
Make sure that you are subscribed to the WAN Show
YT.
YT. Yeah, I'm just bringing it up on screen here. No, not that. What the hell is that?
Wait a second.
It's WAN Show YT.
Oh. There we go. This. Make sure you're subscribed or you will likely miss the show next week.
Yeah, we're not streaming. We're only streaming here next
Yeah.
week.
We'll see you again next week. Same bad time, completely different channel. You need to be over there.
Hi. Nobody fell for it. Bye.
You can't get me. I'm a professional.
I thought I'd get someone. Nobody even flinched. That was actually pretty impressive.
Thankfully, everything that happens to me has 500 milliseconds of latency. My doctors are very confused.